like, and you're gonna say, hey, we're gonna go on YouTube now too.
We
People
are
like it enough.
live, guys. We're live. We're live.
Yes.
Yay.
Hello, everybody.
Live.
Welcome to Rated RPG. We made it back despite all of the tech issues that tried to stop us from being here. We have
Rated RPG with Jason, Aaron, Dion, Brad, and Emery, and special DM Nick. Woo!
Woo!
And also special guest Dale Friesen. Dale,
hello.
Welcome to the stream.
Thank you. It's so lovely to be here.
And David Tennant is also on tonight. Ardens, welcome to the stream. There will be some walk-ons now as everybody arrives onto the stream. And Dion had a little internet trouble, so we don't know whether he's actually going to be here. We'll see what happens. What's echoing?
Oh, the blurps echoey, guys? Okay. Whoever's voice that is echoing bad. Blurps echoing. Oh, we got a bunch of echoing. That's not good. Oh dear. It reminds me of that stream that you were talking about with Greg, Aaron, that you were on, where the audio was echoing.
Yep.
Okay. Well, you know,
everybody's echoing.
No, it's just blurps, right?
Let's see. Blurps are echoing.
When I've had multiple scenes that have blurps, it makes the blurps echo.
By the way, anybody who was watching Bad Movies Live the other day, Greg figured out what the problem was, and he fixed it. It took him an hour, and he fixed the problem. Wasn't me, though.
Incredible. Good evening, everybody. Yes, sounds okay now. I did some quick troubleshooting and muting. Why don't we play another blurp? Somebody must have a walk-on. Let's test this. Make sure that it's actually working.
Yeah.
Corpse Corner says, I'm echoing. Sub me, please. Sub me, please. And then Arden's gifted him a tier 2 sub. Thank you so much, Ardens.
Wow. That's awesome. Thanks, Ardens.
Thanks, Ardens.
Amp played a blurp walk-on, and it...
I heard nothing.
I heard nothing.
Either.
So, weird. Okay.
I heard it.
You heard it. Okay, cool. Let me just unmute that. Maybe if I unmute
Well, welcome
that,
to the stream, Amp. Nick heard you walk on. Unfortunately, no one else did.
No, I'm just kidding.
And Nick didn't hear you either. He was just being cruel.
Oh. Let me do a little test here. See if this works.
This is a tested alert.
Did you guys hear that little test?
I definitely heard that. Yep.
It wasn't very funny, though.
No, it wasn't funny at all. Very, very lame. Thanks for waiting, guys. I promise we're going to get all these technical issues sorted just in a moment. I'm going to do another blurp test, see if this works.
Don't lie to them, Emery. For God's sakes.
You know, I'm a liar. Liar pants on fire. I'm going to do another test blurp.
What are you hiding, Peter?
Okay, that was weird. Did you guys hear that? Was that all echoey?
It was not echoey for me.
It was not echoey for me either.
Okay, I'm just going to change.
I was fine with it, yeah. So it's just to them.
Yeah, it was doubled.
Just to the stream.
It's doubled to the stream.
Well, we're already on hype train. Almost 2.
Oh, that's amazing! Thank you guys for the hype train.
If we get to level 10, I've got a crazy thing planned. So just everybody know that.
Nomad.
Yeah, thank you.
All right, as Nick stated, if we get to level 10, he has a crazy thing planned, so keep that in your heads. If we make it to level 5, we are all going to have a drink. And Digital Darknet, thank you for tier 2, 69 months. Digital says giggity.
Yeah.
It was very nice. And Kilo 8, yes, thank you for 68 months. Tier 2. Oh my gosh, we have all these tier 2 levels. This is amazing.
Next month, Kilo 8 Nomad gets to say giggity because it'll be 69 months next month for them.
Ooh, nice.
Yeah, you're 1 month away from giggity.
Figure it out. I don't know if
that's cool.
I don't think you can.
The hype train is working on level 2, and Wasted Talent subscribed at tier 2 for 20 months and says, well met, adventurers, slay that tech issue dragon for us lowly commoners.
Yeah, we're trying. We're certainly trying, guys.
Dude, that's so weird that Greg had the same problem sort of. Not that because we're not. It's not voice echoing now. It's just the blurb things, right?
Yeah, that's weird. The blurps are echoing.
Well, do you think it's because they have them turned on Twitch and on Discord?
I don't know. Yeah,
Emery.
Oh, okay. That might have fixed it, actually, what I just did there.
I think it did. It looked like it sounded echoey at first and then changed.
Okay. All right. That might have fixed it, guys. Hey, we might have done it.
All right. Good work, Emery.
Hey.
Just in time for Jason P. New.
Holy cow.
Jason P.
Wasted Talent subscribed to tier 2 for 20 months. Wait, I already read that. Thank you, Wasted Talents, yet again, though. And Jason, welcome to the stream. There's Digital Dark Knight. There's Daggett. Everybody's showing up now. Skarncloth also showed up.
Amazing.
And everything is fixed. Welcome to the stream, everybody. We are going to start doing some role playing very soon, and finally get back into this adventure. And it's going to be amazing. Our hype train is halfway through level 3. It actually just jumped up now to a little over halfway, with Bossa Nova B subscribing for 38 months. Thank you, Bossa Nova.
Yeah!
Thanks, Bossa Nova.
And Amp, I do see that you played a couple of blurbs and they didn't come through. I'm going to go ahead and play them for you guys. Amp played your walk-on and another blurb, but neither one worked. Well, guys, I don't know if you people here in Discord with me are going to be able to hear this, but everybody on stream should be able to hear this. Let me play it.
Tonight,
oh my God! Amp! 0525.
It was Jason P. New.
Yeah. And then that was Amp's walk on, and this was the blurb that he played earlier.
You have just shit your pants. I can smell it from all the way over here. We all know.
I didn't hear anything there.
But it sounded.
I'm so glad that you. I'm sad that you guys in Discord couldn't hear that blurb. Everybody on the stream could, but that one was a hilarious one. Yeah.
What a Jace. And gifted 5 tier 2 subs to the community. Thank you, Jason. We're working on a level 5 now. We are 63%.
Tier 2.
That's right. Tier 2 subs. Can you believe this?
Damn.
That's big. That's big and huge.
Thank you. So, Dale, do you understand how big and huge that is?
I do not. Would you like to explain to me why it's big and huge?
I'm tired of explaining that to people.
If you had to describe it in inches, how many huge inches?
I think I know what an inch is.
Oh, that's right.
So, imagine like 12 inches. Yeah, imagine 12 inches, because a tier 2 sub is like, I feel like it's about 12.
You know, like a third of a yard, Dale. A third of a yard.
Sure.
Yeah, it's about 1/5000th of a mile.
Oh, look at that KR.
Brad, you just made it seem so much less impressive. We are now working, guys, on a level 7 hype train.
Damn.
Nick said if we made it to level 10, he has something crazy. I don't know what that means. He didn't tell us. He surprised us, so we'll see what happens. Jason
Maybe we get to start playing.
Yes, that would be.
Guys,
that would be an amazing
thing that I have planned. It's gonna blow your minds. Okay, it's gonna blow you out of the water. Just wait.
Okay, he's promising mind blowing. Jason gifted 5 more tier 2 subs, and KR gifted 5 tier 1 sub. 10 tier 1 subs. Oh my God, 10 tier 1 subs.
Amazing.
And
tier 1 subs.
now we are working on a level 7, and now it's time for all of us to take a shot.
Yes.
Looks like Jason got one.
Dale, oh, nice. Jason subscribed. That'll be good. Dale, you don't have to drink or anything, but if you have something you'd like to sip with us, feel free.
Maybe some maple syrup?
It should be noted that Dale is from Canada. In fact, where are you from exactly in Canada?
So I'm in Victoria, which is on Vancouver Island, which is, you could think of it as northwest of Seattle, if you like.
Sure.
Oh, sure.
Awesome.
Sure. Our friend Sean Henry is from that area. He's a great man. I'm sure you
actually lives in Victoria.
Does Victoria?
Victoria.
Oh,
Same
Victoria.
Same place as Dale. Yeah,
That's
incredible.
what I thought. Maybe you guys have passed each other on the road or in the grocery store or something and didn't know it. Perhaps.
In
Aaron,
honor of
today I join you in the first year of the 5th decade of life.
Oh, hello.
Wait, I can't do math. I don't know if that means Ron, but congratulations. Cheers, everybody. Thank you for the level 5 hype train.
Yeah.
Okay, this is supposed to be really sour, okay? So I'm not sure how I'm going to handle it, but that's what's happening here, just so you guys know. I'm going to do a little test with it first. See how
You can handle it, buddy.
If I can keep it down.
A little test sip.
Arden's gifted 2 more subs.
Yeah.
I'm losing my fucking mind looking at this. Please get it off the screen. Holy shit.
Oh.
Okay.
That
was fun.
All right. We are about to begin this adventure, and
Yes.
Nick is going to give us a recap in just a minute, so we know exactly what's happening.
We should address the fact that Dion is not here. He's been having some sort of internet issues and just having a massive stroke of bad luck, it would appear.
Yeah.
So he may show up at some point during the stream, and I have a little special scene set up to switch so when he joins the cameras don't get all messed up. But he might not be around, guys, so...
I was going to say
warning
let's
you.
address the elephant in the room, but I'm the elephant in the room.
You actually are. Okay, guys. Well, I didn't know if we were going to make it to level 10, but it's definitely looking possible.
Technotic just gifted 50 tier 1 subs.
Holy crap!
That's a lot of
Technotic.
That's a lot of subs. We are 2% away from level 10.
Oh my god!
I did not expect to get to this point tonight, guys. This is crazy.
Wow.
Holy crap. Nick, I hope you got your surprise ready, because I feel like we're probably going to make it to level 10.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it sure seems like it.
We just did, actually. KR
I
just
don't know,
gifted.
though. I'm not sure. I'm not convinced yet. I'm not convinced yet that it's going to happen.
Oh, nice.
Yeah. I like that. I like hearing that.
You know, I've been watching the House of the Dragon, and Kat hasn't been watching it with me, but she occasionally will, like, I'll be playing it and she'll hear it, and she's like, "Is that the Game of Thrones like theme song?" And I'm just like, "Yeah." And she's like, "So they just reused it?" And I was like, "Well, it's like the one thing in Game of Thrones that everybody still likes right now." So
exactly.
I mean, it's slightly different, but yeah.
And the opening is not as cool, but hearing that music helps. It helps a little bit.
It really does. It does kind of trick our brains into thinking it's going to be maybe as good.
Wait, you don't like following like trails of blood around?
Is that what House of the Dragon is? I
guess so. Yeah. I don't know.
Yeah.
It's not quite the same. Is it?
The
All right. Well, you
opening.
guys.
I see. Yeah.
We made it to level 10.
Yeah.
We're the Traveler gifted a tier 1 sub as well. Technotic says good game.
Amazing.
And not only are we going to be taking a couple extra drinks, Nick has promised a mega surprise. Would that be an accurate term for it, Nick?
I think it would, and I hope it blows your minds as well. But here's what needs to happen first is...
We have to watch The Mandalorian?
Yep.
That's the surprise?
Is that the
I'm gonna
Mandalorian
stream-
theme song?
Yeah.
Yes.
I've never watched it.
I'm going to stream illegal content. Hold on one second. I've got it on my phone. I'm just going to pull it up. No. Okay, so I need for there to be a poll, and everybody needs to choose between Aaron, Emery, Brad, and Jason.
Oh, interesting.
Who wants to run a poll?
Thank you, Brad. That's all we needed. That was it.
I know there's some mods out there who could set this up for us and get it going. Ron says, send 100 bits and says, can you guys play a Star Wars RPG one-shot and fix the Acolyte? Unfortunately, the Acolyte was canceled, so we can't do that run.
We were planning on it, actually. They approached us, Disney approached us to do season 2 of the Acolyte, which was just going to be us doing a role-playing game. But no, got canceled. Oh well.
Canceled.
In your Chad Vader everybody had to be in their Chad Vader costumes. For some reason.
Season 2 of the Acolyte was going to be Chad Vader gets a new intern working for him at the grocery store. He calls him the Acolyte.
Okay, that actually, I bet they'd bring it back. If we pitched that, they'd probably bring it back. Okay, so there is currently a poll going. We're going to see what happens at the end of this poll. In the meantime, we have a couple drinks to drink, gentlemen. Okay. Cheers.
Cheers.
More.
Yes. In honor of our guest, Canadian whiskey.
Oh, very nice.
It's from Costco.
I saw the Kirkland label.
Yeah.
Dale, can you recommend any particular Canadian booze?
Well, we make good beer, and a few years ago we won an award for best whiskey on the planet.
Whoa!
What?
Really?
Yeah, it was. It was a particular batch of rye. So if you're a whiskey drinker, you can do worse than Canadian whiskey. We have a lot of breweries in Victoria. We've got the Mountain Water, and we have a real culture of craftsmanship. So if you come here, not only do you have half a dozen breweries to choose from, each of them has an entire range of beers. You'll find something you like.
Awesome. Wow. Awesome.
Damn.
So
and I'm sure there's maple liqueur.
Of course there is.
Yep, I actually.
But
had
that
some
didn't win the
whiskey.
best whiskey of the world award. I mean,
no.
And you can't. There wasn't
suspicious. Of the year.
There wasn't a specific name for that whiskey. It's not something we could somehow get.
Well, the batch is all long sold out, but the point is that we make good whiskey and we're contenders.
Nice.
Somebody vote for me!
Oh no! This isn't a popularity contest.
Oh, there you go, Brad. You got it. You're in it, Brad. You're in the running.
I voted for you, Brad.
This is actually a vote. Whoever gets the least amount of votes is out of Rated RPG permanently. So, just letting you know.
I'm pretty close to getting booted out.
Brad's on the chopping block, guys.
All right. Well, I would say Dion has the least amount of votes.
Well, he doesn't. He's not on the poll. He's not able to be here to get booted out. So that would be a really funny surprise if Nick was like, "Your character's dead."
Didn't see that shit coming, did you?
Wow. Jeez. Oh, it's about to end, and it looks like Jason is going to win with 12 votes.
I have no idea what I'm winning.
Dion just is having some bad internet problems.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
We tried.
That's basically what's going on. Okay, so
all right, Jason
we're gonna
won.
get this information. We're gonna get this information, and then we're gonna get started, and then the thing's gonna happen. Okay.
Okay.
The thing.
Let me know when you guys are ready.
I think we are ready. I'm just going to read one last message, and then we're going to get rolling. Ron says, 100 bits and says, let's be honest, a Chad Vader centered on the power of one too many would just write itself. Actually, that's a really good point, Ron. I should really be incorporating that into something. There is a PayPal. Should we do this now?
Yes, let's do it now. Let's get it over with. I know that Dale, you are just chomping at the bit to get rolling some dice. I'm so sorry. We promised you we'd play D&D.
This is going to happen.
Honestly, I'm just happy to be here. Just chill. We'll sit here and drink all night. I'm in.
Yeah.
We just have a good time, that's all that matters.
I'll keep drinking my
Level
cheap
10.
root beer liqueur.
Level 10. Okay.
Awesome.
Jesse says Cabot Trail Maple Cream Whiskey. That sounds good.
Yeah.
Now Jesse lives up in Canada.
Can you guys play a Star Wars RPG one shot and fix the Acolyte? Let's be honest. A Chad Vader centered on the power of one, too many would just write itself.
Why is it so delayed?
Oh yeah.
So yeah, it's playing catch up. There must have been I don't ask questions anymore.
Yeah,
Jason
exactly.
Pinu says a round of shots. Best to start early to maximize the fun. All right, so it was a good choice to do this right now.
Yes, it
because
was.
Jason wants to maximize the fun. So that's what we're going to do.
Let's
All
do
right.
it.
And I'm having my second of the level 10 shots. So here's that, bottoms up, and then another one.
Cheers, everybody. Thank you, Jason, for this.
Cheers.
Thanks, Jason. We can re-record that harmony if you want. I think we should re-record it at some point.
Oh, his walk-on harmony?
For his walk-on.
It was pretty good, though.
I came in a little late. It is. It is. I just feel like I came in a little late.
All right. Nick,
hey
give
guys,
us...
I was just thinking maybe at some point we should play. We should do like a role play together.
No. What I was actually thinking is that you would do a recap so that we know exactly what's happening.
I will do a recap. Last time on Rated RPG, the party found a man named Urwin Martikov who had been captured by a group of child ogres. You guys didn't find that part out, but it was a group of child ogres who you chased away and you saved him from certain death. He then told you that his daughter had been kidnapped by a group of vile and evil druids.
That's right.
Asked you to join and help him save her. So you said you would.
The power of two, the power of many.
I don't remember that part, but I suppose it must have happened.
I feel energized now.
Did you say Damien Martikov or David?
Davian.
Davian. Oh, the combination.
Yes.
Weird. Okay. Cool. Thanks.
Davian. So, but before you could save his daughter, first you had to go visit his son, Urwin Martikov, at the Blue Water Inn. You spoke with him, and he offered to give you the Tomb of Strahd, a powerful artifact said to have a weakness, a major weakness, for the evil vampire archdevil Strahd von Zarovich.
That's right. And real quick, when you say tomb, you mean tome, like a book, not like a place where you go to die.
That's right. Okay. That's right. Book of Strahd. Book of Strahd. Maybe I'll start saying that so there's less confusion. Before taking off from the town, you went to find.
When you say
you
book,
got a.
You don't mean brook like a creek. You mean
No.
paper.
No.
Okay.
Journal.
Okay. Journal of Strahd.
Change that up.
Got
Who's
it.
gonna mess that? Go ahead. I'll wait for that one. That's a tougher one. I'll give it.
So we're traveling. It's the journey of Strahd.
It's the journey of Strahd. The journey.
Are you saying buongiorno, like in Italian?
Oh no, he's talking about
Sangioli.
Bon Jovi, the band.
Okay.
I don't want to do the Bon Jovi of Strahd. Let's move on.
Can you do Bon Jovi, Jason? Let's hear a little Bon Jovi.
You'll give love a bad name, Blob.
Amazing. Okay, so, but before you left the town, first you had to go and find the sacred bones of Saint Markovia, which you tracked down to a coffin maker's shop at the edge of town. You quietly broke into the coffin maker's closed shop and found his dead body inside and a group of werewolves who had stolen the bones.
Yes.
You defeated the werewolves, and at the end of the fight, you heard an alarm go off, meaning that the city was under siege. And that's where we cut off last time. Okay.
Hot dog.
Let's go. So, are we ready to begin? Anybody have any other bits to do or anything else that we want to do before we start? No. Come on, we got these few more.
I'm just looking forward to when Jason's character dies. Let's move.
I was voted number one to die. Let it happen.
You mean in your high school
that's right.
yearbook?
Okay, keep that. Listen. We're gonna do this first part, okay? But then you got to remind me of that, okay? Because it's all gonna kind of play in, okay?
When do you want me to remind?
That happened. We hit level 10.
All right.
Give it until I don't know, after we do Urwin's intro.
Okay.
Okay, Dale this evening will be taking on the role of Urwin Martikov, the tavern owner that you were briefly introduced to, the son of Davian Martikov. Okay. Urwin. Your tavern stands in peaceful silence, a stark contrast to the lively energy it held just hours ago. The dim light from the dying embers in the hearth casts a flickering shadow across the wooden floors. Chairs are neatly stacked atop tables, and the once bustling bar is now clean, with only a few stray glasses left to dry. The scent of wood smoke and a faint traces of something else linger in the air. Outside, the wind softly rustles through the trees. Urwin, I'm going to have you roll, or I'm going to roll for you, a perception check. You're going to get a +3 on this. Can you see it?
Oh my God, looks like you rolled a natural 2?
Yes.
Oh dear.
I'll say with a natural 2, it wasn't quite a 1, which is good. You smell something strange, but you can't place it at all, Urwin. You can't quite place what it is. But you've just closed down the tavern for the evening. Most of the patrons have left, and you sit kind of smiling nicely at the bar, relaxing.
Damn, that is a handsome barkeep, gotta say.
Really is.
Really is. A woman walks into the room, into your tavern, Urwin.
Do I recognize her?
Yes, you know this woman. This is a noble, a rather nefarious noble within the city, the town that you reside in, called Vallaki. And her name is Lady Fiona Wachter. There's rumors that swirl that she has there's rumors that she has a secret underground cult that she is the head of. And she walks into the room and she looks over at you, kind of entitled, and she says, Urwin, hello, it's been a while.
Lady Fiona, to what do I owe this honor?
She walks over close to the bar next to you, and she says, Urwin, I've stopped by a few times to discuss something with you, and I wanted to try to make just one more attempt. The tide in Vallaki, the tide in this town, Urwin, it's shifting. Very soon, Strahd will take over this entire town. And there's not going to be anything that's going to stop him. It'd make a lot more sense. You just helped out a little bit, and maybe you'd be spared the coming onslaught.
Do I have any insight into anything she's hiding from me?
I'm going to roll a insight check for you.
Thank you.
Ooh, nice.
You got a total of a 19. Urwin, you know exactly what Lady Fiona Wachter is here for. She's stopped by a few times and tried to casually hint that she thinks you have the Book of Strahd, the Tome of Strahd, the Journey of Strahd. She knows that you have. She thinks that you have the Book of Strahd, and has kind of casually tried to get you to discuss it before. Have you talked about it, or have you kept it hidden, since it was such a valuable artifact?
I have not talked about it.
She says, Urwin, just tell me where the book is. And you and your family, maybe even your sister, will be just fine.
You make a persuasive point. Come back in 2 days and I'll see what I can do.
Okay. She definitely does not like that answer.
Okay.
But I'm going to let you make a persuasion check with disadvantage.
Oh boy.
Oh, not bad.
Yeah.
So you got a 14 total. 14 total.
Okay.
She says, Urwin, this isn't a game. I know you have the tomb. Just give it to me, and this all goes away. We don't have time to wait.
Well, it's not right here. I can't give it to you now. Come back in 2 days.
Okay, Urwin. If that's the way that you want to play it, then that's fine. But don't say that I didn't warn you that things were going to happen in this town and that things were going to change in a big way. As she begins walking out of the tavern, she pulls a small pipe from her pocket and lights it with a match. And she turns around just as she's walking out the door, and she says, you know, Urwin, I always did like you. It's too bad things didn't turn out a different way. And she casually tosses the match onto the floor, where it catches on the lamp oil that's been slowly seeping in through the cracks of your tavern.
Oh, dear.
In a flash, the fire lights all around you, spreading up the stairs, through the bar stools, and the tables.
So this would be what I wasn't smelling earlier.
That is correct. That is absolutely correct.
Oh, no.
You know, Urwin, that your wife is out of the tavern currently getting supplies, but you hear something from above. Your son's voice, Brahm. Hey, Dad, is everything okay down there? It smells weird.
So, I just want to make sure I understand what's happening here. This is a huge fire, or it's just starting?
Oh, this started and spread within seconds. There is lamp oil that has been poured secretly on the outside of your tavern that's seeping in through the cracks all the way around the tavern. So almost instantly it started at one end and just like a flash went to the other side and started going up the stairs.
All right. So what I need to have happen is I need to have the blankets on Brahm and Bray's beds wrap themselves around my kids and jump out a window.
Okay. Amazing. First, you're going to have to get, are you going to go through the fire that's on the stairs, or are you going to try a different route to get to them?
Do I have to get to them to animate these blankets?
Oh, you have to be able to see the blankets.
Okay.
Holy shit.
So you said, so where's Lady Fiona? Is she still in here?
No, as soon as she tossed the match, she walked out the door.
Is anyone else in here? Are the windows open?
The windows, there are several windows open on the first floor. They are on the second floor. Let me give you a map so that you don't have to try to imagine this in your head here. 1 second.
Did you say animate blankets earlier?
Yes. Yes, I did.
Cool.
I'm going to do that, get my kids out of the burning building.
A very situation-specific spell.
Yes.
I don't know. I feel like that depends on your lifestyle.
Yeah.
Okay. How would you like to get up to the second floor? There should be an image on here now.
I'm mostly... Oh, okay.
I'm mostly just seeing a gray grid, but I think it's probably still lit.
Yeah, there's like a brown grid with
there it goes.
One green square.
It just takes some time to load, guys.
Okay.
Just takes a second.
That's fair.
There we go.
All right. So what I want to know is if I do something that I don't want anyone else to see that will allow me to travel quickly, are there people who can see me?
I will roll a perception check for you.
Thank you.
You don't see anyone else.
Well, it's my kids' lives at stake. So I think I'm going to risk it. If there's some way I can duck behind a bar, like, instantly, while I change into a bird.
Absolutely. Okay, you can run to this back room, switch to bird form.
Yes. Fly up, get them out of the burning building. Right?
Yes. You sneak into the back room and quickly transform into a raven. And you fly out up to the second floor over the fire as it's starting to spread quickly into the bedrooms and different guest rooms that are on the second floor. As you do that, some of the fire starts to kind of lick underneath your wings and your beak. I'm going to have you make a dexterity saving throw.
What type of bird, by the way, Nell, if I wanted to know?
Raven.
Raven. What color would you like, Dale?
Oh, let's make it black. We'll go classic.
Okay.
Yeah.
Some of the fire catches a few of your feathers as you take 6 damage trying to navigate through it as the blaze becomes bigger and bigger. But you land in the room with your 2 kids who aren't surprised by your form, and they look at you and they go, "Dad, what's that smell? What's going on?"
I'm not even answering them. I'm
okay.
Doing the magic. I'm getting them out of the burning building.
Amazing. Okay. The blankets animate and wrap themselves around Brom and Bray, your 2 children, as the flames start to engulf and the smoke starts to come in the room, and they start coughing and hacking, and you start kind of breathing in it a little bit, and then you throw them out the window. Go ahead and make a dex. Now, I have not been rolling great for you, so why don't you roll? Do you have a D20 handy?
I have a D20 handy.
Okay, you go ahead and roll a dexterity check for me.
This is for the lives of my sons?
Oh.
This is for you, carry. This is for the magic. Let's make it an Arcana check, actually. This is for the magic, carrying them out through the window.
Okay. 7's good, right?
Yeah, this is good. It wasn't. It had lucky. 20 sides. I just want to make sure there were 20 sides. Okay.
Oh, yeah, this is the D12 system we're playing.
You can hear inside of the blankets. You can hear the coughing and hacking, and as you push them out the window with your magic, some of the blankets catch fire for a moment before they tumble to the ground and then put themselves out. And you can hear them kind of screaming, and the younger one starts crying. But then you're able to safely get them out of the tavern as you look back and the flames are still spreading. Your wife, do you stay inside the tavern or do you go out of the tavern?
No, I got to go comfort my boys.
Got you. Do you stay in Raven form?
It's a priority that no one sees me transform. So if I feel like I can transform safely, I will turn back into Urwin. And if I think I might be seen, I'll just stay in Raven form.
Okay. So you think that it's later in the evening and it's late. You think you could... Well, there is a giant fire that just started, so that may attract a little bit of attention.
All right, so I guess Raven it is. Ravens can talk,
say you can,
right?
If you want them to, they absolutely can. Yes.
Well, in the real world, they can make human sounding.
I talk to ravens all the time, so yeah, go for it.
That is true. In Raven form, you fly out the window onto the ground, and your wife runs up and goes, "Oh my God!" She grabs Brom and Bray and holds them in her arms, and she goes, "Oh my God! What happened? What's going on?"
It was Lady Fiona. I am gonna have to deal with this sooner rather than later. Take care of the boys. I'll be back as soon as I can.
"I will," she says. And at that moment, several city guards with buckets of water and other citizens start, because at this point, and you wouldn't know this, the citizens of this town are very used to fires because of other things that have happened. And so they are on top of it and start putting out the fire immediately. And
they've had some experience.
Yes. And just at that moment, something else happens.
Oh, my animated stool runs out of the fire?
Yes, your animated stool does run out of the fire. Absolutely, yes.
What kind of stool?
I
think there's an image.
No.
Nick, by stool, you mean a wooden seat, not feces, correct?
No, he was talking about a tune.
What? Holy shit!
A wooden journal, a wooden stool comes running out and joins you, and you hear something near the entrance to town, close by to the church. A alarm starts going off.
Oh, man.
And you see that as your tavern starts being put out just a little bit across town, the church is being set on fire, and you can see people running and screaming in the streets. And this is the direction that Fiona went. And inside of town, where you haven't seen this happen before, there are zombies and werewolves and creatures that have breached the walls.
Wow.
So, recently my dad introduced me to a group of miscreants. He complained that all they did was talk and they never actually acted on anything. But might there be some way to get their help with stuff like this?
This is amazing that you just happened to mention that, because running down the street, heading towards the fire at the church and the fire here and the sound of the alarm is Brother Man, Kark, Tiny Dave Matthews, and Yuck. A elephant man, a bird man, a halfling, and a goblin come running down the street, and you recognize them as the people who agreed to help you in exchange for the Book of Strahd.
Hey, how's it going, man?
Bad. So, Are the people still putting out my tavern fire, or are they all running to put out the church fire, or are they dealing with zombies?
The zombies haven't yet reached so far into town that they would be at your tavern. The people have begun putting out the fire inside the tavern now, and it looks like if they continue, as long as they're not interrupted, everything will be okay there. You will have to do a little bit of remodel, but other than that, you think it'll hold up.
Okay, so our task then is to prevent the zombies from getting close enough so that
that is up to you. You can chase Lady Fiona Wachter if you want. You can help defend the town. You and this group are now together. So whatever you guys would like to do.
Hey, man,
crazy.
I just want you to know that we are not responsible for that. Pointing at the fire burning in his inn. And we also didn't do that. Pointing at the fire burning at the church.
Wait a minute, where's Lael? How do we know Lael didn't start the fire?
Lael definitely started the fire.
I thought it was
Just kidding. Dion's
Gentlemen,
character definitely did.
This fire came about because Lady Fiona wants the book that it will be your property as soon as you help me save Lauren. Just so that you're aware and we all have our cards on the table. But you did promise to do that.
Yeah. Oh, Lady Fiona Wachter. Why didn't we assume she was the bad guy this whole time?
I probably did. I probably just didn't say anything.
You need to be more direct, okay? All right.
Yeah, are we at the tavern? Are we at the tavern now? Sorry.
Yes.
Is it still on fire?
They put it out.
They are putting it out currently. It looks like it is under control at this time.
Okay. Specifically, are they keeping the flames away from the hard alcohol? Because that could be a problem.
There's a sudden explosion as the hard alcohol catches fire. Thank you for reminding me, Dale. Urwin Dale. It looks like they have it relatively under control, and they are keeping it away from the more dangerous parts of the inn.
Beauty.
Never fear, bro. I'll help you out. I'm gonna cast Create Water.
Oh, okay.
There you go.
Let's see how artfully. Oh, amazing. Okay, let's see how skillfully that you can assist in putting out this fire. Go ahead and roll me an Arcana check. And I'm going to give you advantage on this because you have all of the townsfolk and everything helping you also.
When Brother Man creates water, does he like make it hover in the air and then suck it up with his trunk and then use his trunk to spray the fire?
Totally, bro.
I mean, all right. Yes. So it looks like you are definitely making a dent in it. You're helping as well. A lot of some of the bigger flames are put out.
Sweet. Sorry if there's water damage, but that's the way it rolls, brah.
So you were saying that this Lady Wachter, she wants the Book of Strahd, and did you say she started this fire too?
So just to clarify, do you recognize me as the Raven? I'm not sure what you know and what you don't.
No.
Or do you just think I'm some talking?
No. We just think you're a
Raven.
talking bird, dude. Like.
All right.
Oh yeah. I didn't think it was weird at all.
I've seen weirder shit. Yeah.
Sure. I'm just trying to, see if you know who I am. All right. Yes.
All creatures deserve respect, bruh.
Yes. So I think when I'm a Raven, I have a higher pitched voice.
Sure.
Yes, I saw Lady Fiona start this fire. There was oil everywhere, and she dropped a match.
Well, I've never known a bird to be a liar, right?
That's right.
Yeah.
Yes, a lyre's more of a musical instrument.
I always thought it was pronounced leer. Wow.
Whoa. You tickled my funny fancy, bruh.
Well, thanks, bird. You want to come with?
I need to do a couple of things, but I can let people know what's going on. And I want to fly, like I'm trying to look into the upper area. I want to fly into something that looks unflamey, but private. One of the rooms hopefully is either extinguished or never caught fire.
Yes, you can pretty quickly find one of the rooms which wasn't set aflame and is not being used by one of the patrons or wasn't booked by one of the patrons. Most of the inn actually is completely empty. So yes, you can easily find that and transform back into Urwin Martikov if you'd like, your non-Raven form.
Great. I want to do that, and then I want to kind of cuddle up against the wall of the inn and just have a little chat with it. You know, comfort it and see if there are hidden flames that the firefighters don't know about. See if there's anything else going on. See if there's oil that's sitting somewhere that is neither burning nor being removed. Just sort of get a sit rep.
Absolutely. You place your hands and ear up against the walls, and you can commune with your tavern. In the creaks and the groans and the way that the tavern is settling, it tells you that all is well and the fire is being put out, and the secret basement that holds the safe containing the book will be protected.
I want to tell it good job. I don't know what would be sort of a nice little, you know, scratching under the chin type thing, but you know, I want to give it some comfort. This has been a traumatic time, and it's got to be hurting.
Yes, absolutely.
Scratch it under the chimney.
You spread some drywall, spread a little drywall over it, and it responds thankfully, gratefully.
All right. So if things are under control, then I'll walk downstairs and rejoin the group as Urwin.
Okay, Urwin comes walking out. This talking raven has disappeared into the night, and Urwin comes walking out of the front of this inn.
Okay. Yuck's feeling a little tired from running so much, so he actually has a seat on the nice little stool that's just sitting out there in the road.
Oh, okay.
That will give him job satisfaction.
Do we know that Dale's character is Urwin is the Raven?
No.
Or was that all hidden from us then?
That was my question earlier.
Yeah,
he did. And I don't... up to this point, you just saw the Raven leave, and you saw Urwin come in. So you might be able to make a very good insight check to connect those two dots, but otherwise, you don't know.
Well, I'll try an insight check.
But I will say this, actually, you did see Davian transform into a Raven, so that actually might help you with that check. So I'll give you, let's say we're going to call it a DC 12. We won't make it too hard. You might be able to know.
Oh, snap.
Nice.
Okay, so there are a few of you who surmise that there's a good chance here that the son has also inherited the powers of the Raven powers from his father.
I look over at Yuck and say, "Ah, yes,
yeah, yeah, mm-hmm. Holy shit! Did this stool just lick me?
What?
Never mind." Oh, yeah, Urwin. Great to see that you made it out of the little fire here. How's your family doing?
Well, my wife has the boys. My dad's nowhere to be found. And may I remind you, my sister has been kidnapped by druids.
All right. Yeah, we it's on our list.
You hear, as he says that, you hear more screaming from the church as several more werewolves can be seen flooding in through a broken patch of the city's wall.
I'm sure she's going to be fine, Urwin. We gotta go figure out the church situation.
Yeah. So we start running towards the church, right?
Nick, can I just assume that Danica has the kids under control?
Yes. Yes,
Okay.
it does appear that way. They look to be fine. They are still coughing a bit, but they look in good spirits.
Okay. Chad is asking whether this is a good time for the level 10 hype train.
Sure it is. Okay, here's what I need you to do, Emery.
Me? Okay.
Yeah, I'm gonna need you to do a little something here.
Okay.
We're gonna get to this scene, and then it's gonna happen. Okay, I just want to make sure I time it right. Okay, you run to the church. Everyone runs to the church as werewolves and zombies and other creatures start streaming in, and there's screaming through the streets. And as you arrive at the church, you see all the windows have been boarded up, and fires have erupted on the outside of the building. A dozen werewolves are standing close to the entrance, trying to tear down the boarded up windows. They suddenly look at you menacingly, saliva dripping from their canine teeth. The pack starts to approach you, when suddenly you hear a noise. And standing before you is a half-dozen clerics. The werewolves look momentarily taken aback as Bishop Tucker glances around, taking in the situation, and says, "Brother man, looks like you got yourself into one hell of a situation, huh? Just like old times." It's you, Brad.
Oh, sorry. I think the sound cut out for a second. Can you repeat that?
Yes, Bishop Tucker materializes in front of you with a group of clerics. And if you remember back for a moment when you created that magical beacon for them, it looks like they're here. And Bishop Tucker greets you and says, "Brother man, what's going on? How you been? What's up? What looks like you're in trouble?"
Well, yeah, Bishop, like, there's stuff going down here that's pretty heavy, man. It's good to see you.
He does one of these and gives you a high five.
High five to you. I mean, low five, low five.
The werewolves are momentarily taken aback, and they just stop in their tracks. And Bishop Tucker looks around. He hears people inside of the church screaming and fighting, and he says, "You know what? We'll take care of these guys on the outside. Why don't you go inside and handle what's going on in there?"
All right. No problem, Bishop. Thanks for the help.
Bishop Tucker and the clerics, and you guys can see this image, I'm assuming, yes?
Yeah.
Awesome. Bishop Tucker and the clerics begin to engage all of the werewolves. They're casting protection from good and evil and harm and several other spells. And from the inside of the church, you can hear the flames starting to crackle and spread, and more screams coming from within.
Well, that was fortuitous of your friends to show up like that.
Yeah, dude, let's get in this church, right?
Hell yeah!
All right, I'll lead the way. I'm gonna cast another create water as a 30-foot rain cloud.
Oh, okay. Your rain cloud helps to diminish some of the flames on the outside of the church and preserve it.
I thought you were gonna like do a blast of water, like blow open the side of the church and like extinguish all the fires. Then we like Kool-Aid Man in.
Oh yeah.
As each of you enter the church, the smell of acrid smoke hits your nostrils, and you can hear the terrified screams of innocent churchgoers as fires begin erupting everywhere.
Whoa, what kind of concert did we just walk in on?
Oh, shit.
Is that
You see the church. You see the church is flooded with zombies and vampire spawn. The floors and windows are covered in blood, and people cower and hide in terror as some of them are being eaten. At the far back of the church, you see Father Petrovich and Ismark near the altar. Father Petrovich waves his hands frantically, and he says, "Here, do you have the bones? Quickly!"
Jason, you appear to be muted.
I am back. We have the bones. In one of our packs. Probably mine. I will fly up to him with the bones.
Okay. I'm going to share this map with you so that you can see what the inside of the church looks like.
Hell yeah. This is very metal.
Churches on fire are always metal.
Yeah.
Can you see all of the? You should be able to see all of the enemies inside of the church.
Oh yeah, the map just loaded for me.
Once it loads,
not yet.
Okay,
Yeah.
okay, it's loading.
There it is. There it is. It's loading.
Okay, I'll wait.
You can see the enemies.
Yes.
Oh my God, there's so
my
many
gosh.
people in here, and look at all those zombies.
Whoa.
Wow.
It still has not loaded.
Dude, you don't even get it. There's a fucking. Is that the Tarask?
Oh wow.
Holy shit, Jason! We have to fight the Tarask.
This is gonna take us 3 episodes to fight.
Where do you see the Tarask?
I was just fucking with Jason.
I don't see a Tarask.
Oh no.
I was internally, I was panicking a little bit because I was like, I didn't have a Tarask in this combat. What the hell is he talking about?
That's not for another 45 minutes.
Well,
Corb says
there are at least 20 zombies in here.
Corb says
Yeah.
it's a Rob Zombie concert.
Yes.
I say,
yeah.
let's rock this congregation, bro.
All right, we all get out our guitars and start playing like the deadliest licks we can come up with.
I play my trunk like a klezmer clarinet.
Oh, awesome. Okay. I've gone ahead and added everybody to the map near the entrance. You can zoom in on that if you want to, Emery.
Yeah.
So that everybody can see that.
Can't even.
I look like an imp or something. There's an imp on top of me, maybe. I don't even know.
There's an imp on you.
Yes.
Get it off me!
Yes, that's right.
Gross!
So I'm going to go ahead and delete that.
What's going on?
I kind of assumed that Dion would be back by now, but I guess
Yeah.
he's not.
Yeah.
He might be out for the whole thing.
Yeah.
Seems like he lost internet.
I hope he didn't lose
As you
hope.
burst. Yes, I hope he's still trying also.
Yeah.
As you burst into the room, I'm going to give everybody one surprise round. As you burst in, the zombies all turn towards you in shock, and the vampire spawn at the back of the room seem to be feeding on some innocent victims, look over at you and snarl. Carp, what would you like to do?
I need to fly the bones up to Father Beauregard. What was his name again?
Petrovich.
Petrovich. I must take the bones to Father Petrovich. Hastefully.
As you begin to take flight in the room, the smoke becomes thick in your lungs. I'm going to need you to roll a Constitution saving throw, please. And since you're going to be up near the smoke, you're going to have disadvantage as you try to fly over everything.
And I cast the cantrip Gust in front of me.
Yes, you can do that, and I will give you, instead of disadvantage, I will give you advantage.
Okay, I cast Gust, and then I hold my breath and fly like the wind. Oh.
Advantage though. You
oh,
can
that's
roll it
true.
again.
Yes.
Oh, what? Wait, what? Oh, that's worse. That's even worse.
Oh no.
Oops.
Okay, you fly into the smoke above some of these zombies and vampire spawn, and as you do that, you start to cough and hack. You're okay, but your movement speed is reduced by half.
No. I'm sorry, everyone.
All right, where is he?
Me.
Where is he exactly right now?
I would be above you, probably 15 feet above you.
Oh, you've made it difficult for us to like help you here.
You can still move. You can still do whatever you need to do. You can still use your actions and your bonus and all of that. You just have half movement from the inhalation.
Right. So gust would have been my action while I was flying, while I was using all of my movement.
So, okay, I have a question. If I rage and become giant size, I have like with my polearm, I have a big old reach of 15 feet.
Okay, great.
Okay, so I want to use my polearm to propel Kark forward to where he needs to get.
Gonna skewer him and like a chicken, like a roast chicken.
I'm just gonna I'm gonna use this like I'm playing water polo, you know?
Give him a little push.
Water
now,
polo
I will say, you can double his movement speed this turn if you want. If you use your action, you can basically give him an extra movement.
Guys, I'm gonna water polo him.
Okay. Okay.
All right. So I'm 15 feet above you and 15 feet ahead of you. Does that sound right for my movement? I only made it actually 15 feet into the room, but at an angle, like flying upward, at an angle.
Yeah, and your normal flight speed is 30?
Yeah.
Okay. Sounds about right.
Oh, 25. I'm sorry, 25.
Do you want to bust out Pythagorean theorem here and figure out exactly how far you could go?
Not really.
So you can go an extra 25 feet this round.
Okay.
So you feel.
So I had the voice changer enabled for about half of that blurb because I thought, Nick, you were hinting that you wanted me to turn the voice changer on earlier.
Oh my God.
That's why it sounded
horrifying. So you made that
normally
very nice kitty song sound like it was demonic or something.
Yeah.
That's hilarious.
It tracks in Barovia.
Not quite yet. You'll know when this character comes in, Emma.
Okay.
Jason, Kark, on the back of your feathers, you feel a force pushing you along. Something forces you forward an additional 25 feet as Matthews shoves you ahead. Do you want to move yourself a little bit closer to where he was, Matthews, so that we can say you reached up and gave him a little push?
Yes.
A little booty pat.
Do I know what did it? Do I know that it was him?
Roll a perception check, DC 10.
All right. Oh, yes. Perception. Why am I so bad at grabbing this thing?
You launched yourself forward. It's great.
Yeah, 17. Not bad.
Nice.
Awesome. So you definitely know it was him. Now,
thanks, Dave.
Matthews,
I'm going to help you. We'll get you there, man.
All right. Teamwork makes the dream work.
Yeah, we can do this.
Wow, you guys got really far into that room. Holy shit.
Yeah, I was going to say, so you would have given him an extra 25 feet from his normal 25 feet. So he'd have been able to go 50. So 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40, 45, 50. He'd probably be about halfway to here. Does that make sense?
Perfect.
So, so 50 from where he started.
Works for me.
And I'll put you next to him. Urwin, can you see the map and everything okay?
I can see the map. Thank you.
Wonderful.
Gentlemen, I'm so sure that you're on top of this. You took out the werewolves before. These guys look like small potatoes compared to all of that. You've got this. You're on top of this. Round of drinks on me when you're done. And everyone else, don't worry. These guys are such good talkers. They're gonna fix everything. So that's a rousing speech. Everyone gets inspiration.
Oh, cool.
Thank you.
Needed that.
Dude, that rocks.
Inspiration.
Amazing. Okay, is there any place that you'd like to move further in, off to the side, anywhere special you'd like to go?
I feel like I'm pretty close to the exit. I don't want to be surprised by anything coming up behind me, but I'm just a bartender. Like, I'm not going to take on the werewolves in hand to hand here. So
got you. Okay.
Yeah,
Awesome.
maybe a little bit to the side, just so nothing. Yeah, perfect. So I'm not surprised from something behind me.
Okay, cool. Now, don't forget, you're going to also have inspiration. So if there's any point in time you'd like to use that, you just let me know.
Thank you.
Cool. Okay. Next up is Brother Man.
Okay. Are these 5-foot squares?
Yes.
Okay. I'm going to let's see. Let's zoom in here a little bit.
One second. Yeah. Keep going. Keep going.
All right.
All right. Let's see here. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30.
Anybody happen to remember the range on a short bow? Just off the top of your head? No?
60 maybe?
I'm looking at them.
4120?
Okay. As my action, I'm going to turn undead.
Oh,
so anything,
shit.
Anything within 30 feet of me must make a wisdom saving throw or run away from me for a minute.
Okay. Now, underneath on that spell,
yeah,
on that ability, you should have a like little magnifying glass that you can click on, or a little star next to it.
So, I'm only finding it buried within Channel Divinity. Should I be seeing it somewhere else?
Yes, if you go to the Actions tab on your character sheets, the furthest tab on the bottom.
Yeah. Oh, there it is.
There is a section called Class Features. You hit the little star, or the little gear, and then there's going to be a Wisdom DC 14. You can drop it on everybody within every zombie within 30 feet. Those are all zombies around you, except for there's also innocent people as well.
So, is there a way to do that in an area?
No, you've just got to do it one at a time. So you click and hold on the DC 14, click and hold down, and then just start dropping it on the zombies.
Okay.
Damn, that's gonna hit a lot of zombies, bro.
Yeah.
F them up. You're gonna fail, and you're gonna fail.
Yeah, it's like reverse Oprah Winfrey.
Oh, that one passed.
The wisest of zombies.
That was a good fail.
Nice.
Yeah.
Human than human. More human than human.
I'm just within range of this guy.
Dig through the ditches and drive through the ditches and find the witches.
Demonetized.
Girl.
Yeah, I did. All right.
Demonetized.
One last guy here.
We're on Twitch. We can't get demonetized.
Burn it all down. We can't keep any of this.
Looks like three saves.
Okay. Number 8 also failed. Okay, and then number 6 Number 6 succeeded. Number 13 is a failure. Okay. 16 is a failure and 17 is a failure.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was the story of my teenage years.
Yeah.
14 is okay. You see as you cast this spell, what do you say? Well, as you banish these zombies.
I say, buzz off, undead folks.
All right. You see their skin. Normally, this spell causes them to turn and run away, but we're gonna speed things up just a tad. You see their skin begin to melt, and they let out a silent scream as they turn to dust on the spot, and all of them fall to the floor. All of them who failed, and you are left now with far fewer zombies around you. Is there anything else you'd like to do with your bonus action?
Hang on just 1 second. I think there might be something here.
So did you write this song and record it?
Yup.
Nice.
He also recorded that fire.
And the fire. It's all homemade. No, this is from.
His palms are sweaty. These weak arms are heavy. There's vomit on his sweater already. Mom's spaghetti. He's nervous, but on the surface he looks warm and ready to drop bombs. But he cheats on.
There are 3 songs playing simultaneously right there.
Had the exact same idea at the same time.
I am going to use Harness Divine Power. I grab my holy symbol to regain one of my spell slots that I burned.
Oh, okay. You gain back one of the spell slots you burned as part of your power. Amazing. All right.
Replenish me, dude.
Brother
All
man
right,
bonus.
rock on. That's right.
Oh,
Brother
hey.
man bonus.
Holy
Speaking
shit.
of Brother Man bonus,
Holy shit.
Technotic just sent 10,000 bits, guys.
Whoa!
Wow!
That's
Thanks,
insane.
Technotic.
Holy smokes. Thank you,
Well,
Technotic.
golly. I might be up for another drink if anyone wants one.
I'm taking
join
one
you.
right now.
Heck
about
yeah,
it?
I'll do that.
Thank you, Technotic.
I'm gonna take a drink of my
Thank you.
mango cream rum.
Mango cream rum. That sounds like it could be really good or really bad.
It's pretty good.
Pretty good. Okay.
Cheers, Technotic.
Yeah.
Thank you so much.
I'm gonna take a drink of this pond water I found outside.
Oh,
Thank you, Technotic.
Thank you, Technotic.
it looks remarkably amber.
Yeah, tannins from the leaves and leeches and whatnot.
Tiny Dave Matthews, that's your turn.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm gonna continue to push my bird friend forward. Yeah. Kark, you gotta get those bones to him.
I'm doing as fast as I can.
So this is out of, so you would have already done that on your turn. Did we take your turn out of turn? Is that what happened?
Yeah,
there?
Aaron just said he wanted to do the thing, but he did it before it was his turn.
God damn it, Aaron. Just kidding. Okay, that sounds great.
It was my turn now? I swear you said it was my turn earlier.
I maybe didn't roll initiative before. Okay, but that's okay.
Yeah.
We'll keep it going.
You said like, hey, whoever wants to take their turn, go. That's what I did.
Yeah, Nick, you
that.
gotta not let your players take advantage of you like that as a DM.
Right.
We'll do whatever we can, okay? Take extra fucking
You're right.
turns.
Yeah,
Roll
you're like,
extra
you all
dice.
get one move before anything happens. I was like, alrighty.
Here it goes.
We'll gaslight the shit out of you if you give us a chance.
Yeah, you're the crazy one, Nick.
God, I guess you're right, guys. You know, I don't, you know, I thought something, and I think you're just right.
Well, the important thing is
Ismark.
Ismark.
No, but I do push Kirk another 15 feet just because you gave me another chance. So
we'll just do it in order. Why not? You know what I mean?
no, I'm just kidding.
Don't
go
listen
ahead.
to him, Nick.
We see who do what now?
You see Father. Oh, okay. You see two things. You see Father Petrovich as he hastily shoves. There's an altar at the front of this church, and he pushes it over and reveals underneath a hallowed, sacred location for the bones to go, and starts gesturing frantically. I've marked it on the map with an X. You also see. Everybody roll a perception check. Do you want to roll, Dale? You want me to roll?
Please roll.
All right, I'm rolling it.
I got a 19.
Okay, some good rolls. Yuck.
I got a 1.
Not Brother Man.
I didn't put it in the right spot.
Yuck and Matthews.
That didn't even work. Hold on.
Just double click on the little die next to your perception. Yeah, there you go.
I did it.
Okay. Yuck, Matthews, and Kark. You see out of the corner of your eye, a werewolf reaches in through one of the side windows and grabs Ismark, Irina's sister, who's been waiting in the church for you, and begins to yank him out as Ismark begins screaming for help as this werewolf starts pulling him violently out the window, and he's struggling.
Oh, damn.
What an
Somebody
asshole.
save
I'm sorry,
Ismark.
very briefly, who's Ismark?
Sorry about that. So Ismark, so the group met a sister and brother who they traveled to this town with. And they brought the sister here to try to protect her from Strahd, but it has not been going great. And so now the brother, who was also here to help protect his sister, has just been caught by a werewolf from outside the window.
Thank you. I'm caught up.
Gotcha. Okay.
And do we know where his sister is right now?
Your character wouldn't have known that, just FYI.
Great.
But Nick, do we know where Irina is right now?
Irina is outside. She's waiting for you outside. She came with you.
Came with us. Okay. Gotcha.
Yes. Okay, so the zombies.
Real quick, I noticed that I have a 21 initiative, but I haven't gone yet. And I'm also an imp. Like my icon is an imp, so that might have thrown some things off.
That's what's okay. So that I see. That's what's caught me off guard here. I'm not sure how that happened. Go.
Yeah, I don't know either.
You can go whenever you like.
I also don't see my little buddy on the map, but that doesn't really make that much of a difference, because what I'm going to do is I'm going to run up as fast as I can, as fast as my little goblin legs can carry me, which in the first round of combat is actually 45 feet. So I get plus 10 to my movement speed because I'm so nimble. And I did look it up, and the range on a short bow is 80 for the short range. So I might be able to get a shot off at one of these vampire spawns. I don't think I'm going to be able to shoot that werewolf, though. And I can't do any damage to the werewolf either, because they're like immune to all my attacks. So that'll be moving 45 feet, then bonus action to Hunter's Mark that vampire, and then a standard action to take 2 shots at it because of my Gloomstalker ability. So here's,
amazing.
Yeah.
I'm gonna reset you on the board with the proper image. You're good to go.
Sweet. And I'll just do those 2 attacks. So the first one, this is the one that does an extra bit of damage, an extra D8 damage. I got a 22 to hit that one. And then the second shot goes at the same one. I got a 17 to hit it.
Oh, very nice. Okay, so you got 2 hits.
Nice.
On that vampire spawn.
I'm going to roll the damage, and then I'm going to roll the Hunter's Mark damage as well. Looks like I have those stupid D4s in still, which I got to get rid of. So let's see. I did 9 damage with the first one, and then 7 damage with the second one, and then 2 D6s from the Hunter's Mark, plus another 10. So 16, 26 damage total between the 2 hits.
An arrow releases from your crossbow and hits one of the vampires through the eye as it lets out a shriek and looks over at you. Is there anything else you'd like to do?
That's it. I'd used all my actions. I just grin and say, it's vampire slaying time.
Awesome.
Hey, Nick.
Yeah.
I accidentally closed this map. What's it called?
This is Vallaki Church, but I'll go ahead and I can just re-share it with you if you'd like.
Sure.
Get off that homeless guy, vampire spawn number 1.
Awesome.
Let me know you got it? Okay, cool.
Yeah.
All right. Some of the zombies closest to your party, seem to look over at you and start meandering towards you. One of them tries to go and bite Brother Man. One of them tries to go and bite Yuck. Another goes towards Matthews. 2 go towards Matthews, and 2 go towards Yuck.
Okay.
Let's see. The other ones continue to attack and fight with some of the churchgoers as they scream and try to push them off. Zombie number 20 is going to make a attack on Brother Man. Ooh, but he misses.
Nice.
He'll make a second slam attack. And that's a hit.
Oh, like what would you to you, brah? Come on.
Dealing... He bites into your arm and slams you onto the ground as you take 6 damage.
Oof.
Oh. Ouch.
Vampire number 6 is going to... 6 and 18 are both going to attack Yuck.
Ow. Oh, shit.
Oh, damn. Well, at least I passed my concentration checks. It's cool that it automatically does that for me. That's neat.
Yeah.
Yeah.
One of them clamps down onto your leg with its teeth as the other one scratches up your chest.
Oh.
And then finally the 2 on Tiny Dave Matthews, numbers 2 and 19. Has Matthews raged?
Yes, indeed.
Okay. One hit as he slashes you across the face. Urwin, that's going to be your turn.
All right, there are a couple of icons west to me, and I'm not entirely sure what they are. Can you tell me what those 2 tokens are? You see what I mean?
Yeah, so there's a zombie there, and then there is also an innocent churchgoer next to it.
All right. So, even though I'm just a bartender, I want to help out this churchgoer, and maybe between us we can take out this zombie. So, I believe I have, like, a knife that I can run in. Does this churchgoer also have inspiration from my rousing speech?
I will say that it does, absolutely.
Excellent. I'm like, okay, concerted attack, let's get it together. And I just run in with the knife and hope that hope for the best. And I will trust in the healing factor that nobody knows that I have that heals me up every round.
Right, the one that just regular bartenders have. It's part of the bartender class. Yeah.
I'm going to give you as. To represent your inspirational speech, I'm going to have the churchgoer, the innocent bystander, he's going to try to grab the zombie and hold him for you and give you advantage on both of your attacks.
Ooh. Beauty.
The first one and the second one hit. I'm going to just roll to see if you get a natural 20 on either of these. No, okay. So you draw. I'm going to say you have a short sword that you draw from your waist as you stab into this zombie, dealing.
Does he look like a bitch?
Welcome to the stream, Andy Capo.
Yeah, Capo!
We are fighting zombies and vampires.
Okay. Please describe how you destroy that zombie.
Oh, well, see, these are my onion chopping skills. So I've got my sword going, and you know, the knife doesn't smell good at the best of times. Like, it's lovely that you're giving it short sword stat, but let's face it, this is my chef's knife. And so it's just a lot of quick cuts that are just severing whatever remaining bits were holding it together.
Like a carrot or an onion, you slice this thing down into quick little pieces as it falls to the floor, and this villager is safe.
And
zombie
we high
number
five.
7 is dead. And then you high five. Awesome. Okay.
Wasted Talent says, a true onion knight.
The three vampire spawn at the near the altar look like they've almost finished with their prey and are starting to look over towards you.
That sounds bad, guys.
We're gonna say brother man. Okay, we're gonna say Lael. Okay, we're gonna say Tiny Dave Matthews. You're up.
Okay.
And then on board, Yuck, you're going to be probably right after Brother Man. He's going to be next.
Oh, because he's gone. Okay, I just looked over and like, what? Why did we skip this turn?
Okay. I still... Tiny Dave Matthews still believes in his quest to get Kark where Kark was going. Who were you going towards, Kark, by the way?
I was going up to the altar, the secret space where I could put the bones in the thing.
Yeah, the bones. That's right. Okay, so I'm just going to continue in that quest and not worry about the silly zombies. They can hardly hurt me. So I will push him as far as possible.
Okay, go ahead and move 25 feet as Dave Matthews. Now, do you want to move with him, Matthews, so that you can try to continue to push him? You will get some of the zombies clawing at you as you walk by.
Yes, I expect their claws to attempt to hurt me.
Okay, they'll get attacks of opportunity. You continue to push Kark along in the sky as the two you were next to lash out and attempt to damage you. It looks like one of them managed to scrape your giant pecs as you push along Kark. Anything else you'd like to do with your attack of opportunity, or your bonus action?
Now that I feel like I've got him close enough to the hearth, I'm going to get out. I'm going to take my weapon and ready it so that if either of these zombies that's within 15 feet of me tries to perhaps leave the radius, they are going to feel my wrath.
Oh, so you're gonna do. Sorry, say that one more time. You're gonna do what?
I'm just gonna get ready because I have a 15-foot reach. So if these zombies try to leave the circle of my existence, they will feel my wrath.
Gotcha. Okay, cool. All right, Brother Man, you're up.
All right. Let's see. I gotta check the range on this ability again here.
Are you gonna melt more zombie faces?
I'm thinking about it, yeah.
Ooh, minty meltaways.
Zombies.
I love them.
Thank you, Orsa Productions.
Thanks for reminding us. Honestly, that was helpful. Thank you.
Zombies.
Okay. I guess that one zombie gets an attack of opportunity on me.
You don't leave. I don't. Did you leave his range? I didn't see you leave it.
Yeah, zombie number 20.
Oh yes,
right
I did.
next to him.
Yeah, I did. Number 20. Yep. I'll just go ahead and take one of these other zombies and roll it real quickly. And that's going to be a hit. Okay, so you take 4 damage as you try to push him aside and go towards the middle of the room again.
Like, that's pathetic, dude. All right, let's turn some zombies.
Drop it.
Wow, Digital Dark Knight just dropped 500 bits. Thank you very much, Dark Knight. And started a hype train as well.
Did.
Hell yeah.
Thank you, Digital.
Hey,
another hype train.
Hype trains.
Yeah.
Did you do the hype train thing, Nick? Or are we still waiting for that?
Yeah, it's happening.
It's happening?
It's happening. Don't worry. I just need to get through a couple things here. I have it in my hand.
All right.
This is for it. It's happening.
Good.
Okay, so which zombies failed? I'm seeing a lot of successes here, unfortunately.
Oh,
yeah,
damn.
there were a lot
zombie
of
1.
Zombie 6 failed, and zombie 11 failed.
Oh my god, the rest of them passed? That's nuts!
Yeah, they all rolled really well.
Wow.
This is a different tier of zombies in this area.
Yeah. Oh,
I see. I want to make sure we get to you before we go
Gotta
over
support
to
our pimps. I do
to
what I
Yuck.
can.
Thank you, Digital.
Thank you, Digital.
Thank you, Scream Queen.
Clark.
Yes.
Okay. You have a thought. You have a feeling. You look around. The smoke clears enough for you to see all around the church, and you can see all of these innocent people being attacked. You can see where all of the zombies are, and a thought occurs to you.
Unleash the cloaca. Oh, I'm sorry. What?
Roll a cloaca check. Okay, if you could find a way to draw them into this, if you could put something in the center of this room, you think you could draw all of them. And a little errant thought runs in the back of your mind. You could just pick one of these people up and put them in the middle of the room and probably save the rest.
Oh, it's classic choice between choosing to end one person's life and save everyone else, or if I don't do anything, then I don't have that on my conscience.
Are you trying to trolley problem Jason right now?
Yeah, are you trolley probleming me? All right. Kark also knows that he has the bones in his possession.
Yes.
And if he can get to where he needs to,
yes,
and drop those bones in there, then the problem is, well, might be solved. Without having to, I mean, look, some people are going to die, but Kark is all about the greater good as much as he can be.
Yeah, Christopher Walken, can you tell us about Kark's motivation right here?
Look, Kark is the bird man. He's got a bird brain, but he's smart. 18 intelligence. That's a +4 modifier if you're keeping track at home. And he's got a bag of bones. Whose bones? I don't know, some saint. And he's gonna drop them into the secret space. Normally, when the pastor of the church says, "Come and see, look into my secret space," just don't. But in this case, yeah. So Kark is going to dash forward and take his full 50 feet of movement if the DM will allow, because you said the smoke had cleared.
Yes, I will allow.
Yes.
Kark
is going to choose to not murder an innocent person.
Okay. Okay. Anything else you'd like to do as a bonus action?
Unleash the cloaca! Bloop, 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 bloop.
That is a bonus action in the upcoming 5.5 edition.
Yeah, Jay Cross said if Aarakocra can unload their cloaca.
Okay.
Nick, I tried to do as a bonus action Shield of Faith on myself. It doesn't look like it worked.
Okay, so let's just take a quick look here. Under actions. So you did a bonus action Shield of Faith. What level spell is? I see it here. Okay. I'm just going to click on the effect. There's like a little button next to the word effect. I'm going to drag it and drop it on top of you. Yeah, and you should have that now. Oh, you have that like 3 times.
Oh, yeah. He's got so many
You
ACs.
have like a 30 AC.
Well, let's
There
take
we
some
go.
of
We
that
got it
off.
back down to 1. We got it back down to 1.
Because my sheet only shows that I still have 16, but okay.
Okay. 2 things happen in quick succession. The first thing that happens, everybody make a perception check.
Okay.
And I've made that roll for Urwin. You've got a 16.
Oh
yeah.
Maybe I'll see something for once.
I got a 22.
Everybody who got, looks like pretty much everybody who rolled, everybody sees from their vantage point.
Brother Man fails miserably.
Except for Brother Man. You see something crawl in through one of the windows up onto the wall as it sticks and starts slithering up. And each of you who made the check see this woman's head swivel around 180 degrees from the roof and look down at you.
Oh, dang. This is one of those perception checks you didn't want to fail, Brad.
Apparently. Is she like one of those gel octopuses that you throw in a window?
Yeah, we won her at the
Yeah.
fair. In a claw machine.
All right, so now is when I turn on the voice changer.
Yes.
Okay.
Everybody, this isn't the thing. The thing's still happening, but this is another cool thing that you can do if you're watching the stream. Now you can voice this creature. Anything you can donate and have it say a thing, and anything that you say, that's what her name is. Ludmilla, one of Strahd's many wives, comes slithering up the wall and swivels her head 180 degrees as she looks down at you.
Oh, creepy.
And you can voice her
Now
chat if you would like
can
to.
decide what she says to us. Effective immediately.
I do want to say that if anybody plays, here we go. Are you a god?
Okay. That's a great thing for her to say.
That is that's a tough question, but it's that's a hot question. I like that one.
If anybody plays a blurb right now, it'll sound really fucked up. So maybe don't. Or if you do,
if you want that,
you can't blame me. I told you.
You also see as she slithers into the room, you hear a scream from the other side of the church as Ismark is ripped out the window and vanishes.
Oh dear.
You'll be fine.
Yuck.
You'll be fine.
That's you.
Bishop Tucker's out there. He'll take care of it.
She reminded us that there are. I think she was legit surprised that there were zombies. I'm not a cat. All right, so far we're learning a lot about Ludmilla. I like this.
Ludmilla. Lude.
She's Ludmilla. Yeah.
Ludmilla.
Yep.
Okay.
That's why her necklace goes down, between her chest like that.
It's very alluring and lewd.
Ludmilla.
I'm gonna need for Kark. Okay. This creature, her head's swiveled around at an awkward angle, looks over at you, Kark, and I'm going to need you to make a DC 17 Wisdom saving throw, please.
Oh, man.
I am going to use... Oh, no.
As she casts Dominate Person on you.
Normally, under normal circumstances... Look, I'm going to use Inspiration, because not right now, Satan.
Okay.
Wow.
Whammy wham wham woozle, guys, is what she said.
I don't know what language she's speaking. This is so confusing.
I did, you know what? I did use Inspiration.
Yes.
Okay.
So I get to do that again.
Oh, yeah!
Woo!
Nice! Look at you.
Oh, my.
She tries to dominate and control your mind, Kark, but you're able to push her thoughts out of your head and ignore her.
You need my consent.
Wait, she said wimmy wham wum wuzzle. That was her trying to take over his mind.
Yeah.
I get it.
Oh, okay.
Spell casting, yeah.
Dave Smith says you take 20 levels of emotion. We're screwed.
I already emptied my cloaca, so there's... I don't know what else to do.
So I'm gonna troll on accident.
Yeah. All right, whose turn is it? Is Kark flew? She came in the window and tried to get all up in my business.
Okay, my turn. Okay, so I got a zombie here in melee, and that's a little annoying. But I do have this cool ability, being a goblin and all, nimble escape. I can take the disengage or hide action as a bonus action.
Who's your mommy?
That is
it feels like in a video game when you're fighting the boss or whatever, but they just keep saying random phrases while you're fighting them, and they you never know exactly what they're gonna say.
I'm actually gonna end right here. So that's disengage is my bonus action, and then I move 35 feet, and I still got my hunter's mark on vampire spawn number 1. And even though we got Mommy Ludmilla in the room, I think I'm gonna try to finish out the vampire spawn. So here comes my attack, and please don't miss, baby. That is a 21 to hit. Heck yeah. And then here's some piercing damage plus an extra d6 from the hunter's mark. 11 damage to vampire spawn number 1. And you know what?
Very nice. Okay, vampire 1. Yep.
I'm going to use Fury of the Small.
You are to invoke logic. Logic clearly dictates that the needs of the many outweigh the needs of the few.
I think that was a blurb, yeah?
Yeah.
Jesus.
That was fuck.
I
turned into a Vulcan.
Okay, so I did 11 damage, but I'm using Fury of the Small, which I can only do a couple of times a day, and it's only against things that are bigger than me. And it's medium size, right? And I'm small?
Mm-hmm.
So I will do an extra 2 points of damage to it.
Okay, I will mark that down. You hit it in the you hit it through the one of its feet. The arrow just sticks it into the ground, and one of its feet starts to just spray dark, acrid blood.
Awesome.
Anything else you'd like to do?
Nah, man, that's it. It's my whole last turn.
Several of the zombies finish their...
Found Cleaver Lake, Lord of Carrion. Leave the dead in peace.
Oh, shit.
She's creepy.
That has to be a Lord of the Rings reference.
Several of the zombies continue to eat and tear at the innocent bystanders inside the church. The 2 zombies that were on you, Matthews, rush towards you and attack.
Oh man, do you have that feat where you can attack things when they enter your reach?
Probably.
I thought you did, but
I thought I did too, but I don't know what it's called and I haven't found it.
The Sentinel.
Polearm Master will.
Polearm Master does it?
Yeah.
Okay, yeah,
Polearm
I think you
Master
have
does it.
Polearm Master, so you can totally attack one of these things as they rush you.
Oh yes, please go ahead.
When they enter your reach, yes, I do get an attack. Thank you for remembering exactly how that works.
You're welcome, honey bun.
Okay, I'm gonna hit him with the polearm. To roll the die on them, is that how that works?
Drag it,
yeah,
drop
drag
it.
it on.
Okay. There's one, and there's another. Oh, and yet another. So many zombies entering my reach.
Well, you only get to attack one of them. Yeah.
Right.
So whatever the first
Oh,
one.
first roll stands. I can't do like a whirlwind attack. I mean, come on.
No.
They're gonna fix that in the update, right?
Okay. How much damage did you do? Yeah, that's gonna get fixed. How much damage did you do?
Yeah,
Aaron?
I don't think he rolled damage.
Oops. Wait,
yeah.
that didn't count. That didn't count.
Yeah, that was the butt of your polearm.
Yeah, which zombie did you damage to that?
Okay, that was awful.
Oh my god.
Awful.
That was weird. All right, I did some damage.
Aaron, no. That's all wrong. That's all wrong. You don't hit it with the butt of your polearm. You should have a damage of like a D10 plus like 5 or something like that, right? And then yeah.
Yep.
And that should be at like Zombie 2 or 19, one of those guys.
Oh, right. Got it. There it is.
There we go.
Ooh, okay. Zombie number 2 is skewered on your axe, halberd. Skewered on your halberd.
Glaive.
Glaive.
It's
Thank
not
you.
a
Zombie
halberd.
number
Oh my
2.
god. Oh my god.
Sorry. As you cut it in half with your glaive as it approaches you. Zombie number 18 takes a bite out of Brother Man as it attacks him and does a little bit of extra damage. Yuck, you managed to jump out of the way. I just went ahead and rolled those while Tiny Dave Matthews was doing his attack.
Efficient.
I just went ahead and rolled 18 attacks while Aaron was doing one attack.
Yeah.
You're harshing my
That's
nose,
fair.
dude.
There.
Wait.
Turn around, sneaking out, show the ones you had. Bubble pipe.
Yeah, that one was okay. That was kind of cool.
It was okay.
Wait, did he hit me
Yes.
with an 18 AC?
He did pretty good. I can't remember what he rolled. Let's see. Dave Matthews, Tiny Matthews, Brother Man.
Okay.
Oh, there's a concentration. Yeah.
Yeah, because I do
24.
have an 18 AC, even though it doesn't register as that apparently. All right, my turn. You said.
We'll fix that in a bit. Okay. No. First, before we're done with the zombies, the vampire spawn are going to have to go here in just 1 second. But after the zombies' turn, all of you hear this sound as a figure crashes through one of the windows. And it's a figure that each of you recognize, except before, this figure had a long, colorful beard, and there were bubbles all around him, but it looks like his beard has been trimmed, and he's holding some sort of strange weapon in his hands.
What?
Oh.
All right, guys, this is getting silly. How many more people are gonna burst into this church?
Yeah. Somebody from the future. Apparently.
Wait a minute. Yeah, and he's got a squirt gun.
He's blasting Nerf balls or something.
Is this guy from Cult Busters?
So each of you see what looks like a more shaved version of Rictavio bursts through the window as he pulls this weapon from out of a bag and says, "You cursed devil spawn, you'll all die by my hand." And water, holy water, begins issuing forth from this weapon at high speeds as he sprays down several of the vampire spawn in front of him.
I have an orgasm.
Okay.
Talk about squirt guns.
It's a DC 17 dexterity saving throw by these vampire spawn. We're going to see if they can get out of the way of this holy water spray.
Is this the level 10 surprise?
No, not yet.
Okay. Not yet? Oh my god, we still haven't seen it?
It's the Tarrasque, remember?
Yeah.
Okay. It looks like both of them managed to at least tumble partly out of the way.
Wow.
But even so, 2, 4, 6, 8, 9.
Who do we appreciate?
Wow.
Each of them takes 14 holy damage.
Damn.
Right on, dude.
Okay. Okay. Okay, good. Good. That's all done. Let's load him into the map here.
That's horrifying.
Okay, wait, that's...
That was
okay,
that was a turtle. Yeah.
No word.
All right, well, we gave you free reign and you're taking full advantage of it. Thank you.
Oh, I never should have set up this voice changer shit. Oh, man.
Oh, my God. Wow, that goes harder, much harder.
Yeah.
Than normal. Well, this was just a walk on. Hey, Special Pots, how's it going?
Devil sound that was.
That was just Brack and Lava Guy.
Lewd Mill is out of control.
Okay.
You gotta do something about her. She's
acting
up
here, right?
Acting the fool.
One of the devil spawn, one of the vampire spawn, rushes and tackles Rictavio. Another one rushes towards Tiny Dave Matthews, but can't quite make it to him this turn and attack. The last one jumps 20 feet in the air and tries to tackle Kark.
Oh,
I'm gonna need to make a opposed strength check with the vampire spawn, please.
And this is the one that has a bunch of arrows sticking out of it, by the way.
Is he gonna attempt grapple?
Yes, it's he got a 7 on his strength check.
So I could use acrobatics, correct? As the one being grappled.
Athletics, I think, may be a little bit more closer to.
Well, in the base rules, the defender gets to choose acrobatics or athletics.
Oh, okay. Yeah, go crazy. Acrobatics.
Yeah. There you go.
Oh my god. I had to oh, that's awful. Don't ever do that one again. I couldn't even tell what that was.
Don't do that
That
one.
was two different ones.
One.
Oh.
Oh,
Yeah.
That is really bad.
So did they get a 7 on their strength check?
Yes.
Amazing. I passed with a 10?
Dude.
Here's what happens next.
Wait,
Thank
Jason,
you, everybody.
Corb says nobody took out the zombie choir. That's why we heard that.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Okay. Let's see here. So, Emery, if you want to do this, you can. You don't have to. Jason, here are the rules. Okay? No items or levels. No messing with anybody's backstory. No leaving Barovia.
Yeah.
For the next 120 seconds, you're the dungeon master.
Well, basically sounds the same. I was hoping to hear that one.
Does that mean you're Kark, Nick?
You're wasting valuable time,
I guess
Brad.
that means I'm
Jason, go.
Where's the initiative? Whose turn is it?
It's you decide. You're the DM.
You're the dungeon master. Do what you want.
All right, Kark is going to complete his next move. I think it was close to his turn anyway. And by dashing, he can get all the way above the opening for this thing, this opening for the hidden secret spot. And then he's going to let go of the bone bag, and they fall into the secret hole of Father Petrovich.
And what happens, DM?
Well,
yes.
Yeah.
Father Petrovich, he cheers like he's a Steelers fan and they just won the Super Bowl. He jumps up, he gives Kark a high five, and he says, "You're my favorite of all of them, Kark." And Kark winks at him, and then the secret hole that the bones belong in seals back up, and there's a deep rumble through the stone foundations of the church, and a holy light emanates from every crevice and crack as the holy light pours through the windows, and all of the undead in this space begin to sizzle and pop like hot dogs left in the microwave too long, and especially Ludmilla. Ludmilla's skin starts to slough off and she screams, and then she scurries along the ceiling and jumps out of a window.
I wonder what she screams as she leaves.
You can hear it if you listen.
Yeah. I'm listening.
Listen closely.
Surely she said something.
Yeah.
Way out.
Sometimes I want so hard I rip the skin.
All right. All right. That kind of makes sense that she would say that. All right.
And with that, all of the undead in this church are dead, except for Ludmilla. She makes it out the window before she tells us that embarrassing fact.
She did rip her skin, I think.
She worked it so hard that she rips the skin.
Is it time up? Has it been 120 seconds?
Time's up.
Wow.
Wow, that was amazing. Here's 2 minutes.
I expect that anyone's your children.
Wow.
So that was the level 10 surprise. Jason became the dungeon master for a brief, 90 seconds?
Wow.
90
2 minutes.
2 minutes?
2 minutes.
Anytime
Jason, why
we get to
didn't
level
you?
10,
Why didn't a bunch of gold drop from the ceiling?
Yeah, dude.
It didn't have to.
Thank God I turned off the voice changer before this started playing.
Good call, Emery.
Wow.
Nice try, Miss Rander.
Wow.
Jeef, Jif, Gif, Geef, Jeef, Jif, Gif, Queef, Jeef.
Mostly just Jeep, though. All right, well, the voice is off, so...
Wow.
You can still do it,
when we
though.
get
Never gonna be
until
the
I
same,
think of until I think of something else insane and awesome to do. Anytime we reach level 10, you guys get to we'll do a poll, and you guys get to choose somebody to take over as the DM for 2 minutes during the stream.
Right on.
Whoever you want.
I love that.
And they can do.
I wish you would have leveled
whatever.
us up, Jason.
Oh.
Next time.
So
And
many
they can
choices.
do whatever they want.
So
For
many
that-
things,
for that
so many
2
choices.
minutes.
That's great.
Like,
Wow.
where was the ring of wishes that should have dropped out of the sky or something, you know? Like, come on.
The
said
rules
no
are
items.
no treasure,
No
treasure
items.
levels, No getting out of Barovia, and no messing with anybody's backstories.
You should have made Dale a permanent guest.
Oh, there you go.
Foiled by Amory again. Next time, Gadget.
Oh.
Wow.
Well,
Everybody except Ludmilla is destroyed.
My
Go ahead.
GIF needs some beef.
Where was all this gold when Ludmilla was still around? Guys, you're all just playing blurps. You could have been saying this. Oh.
She's yelling it. She's yelling it as she escapes.
Yeah.
Taunting.
Right. That's what that's what she says while she escapes. All of the undead are destroyed as you place the bones back into their sacred spot. And you are left alone with Rictavio, who is cleaning up and helping some of the survivors.
You mean Rudolph Van Richten the First?
Well, I'm not sure how you... Yes, that is his... Yep, that is his real name.
Okay, I just wanted to make sure I was right about that.
I say, dude, how did you know we were in trouble?
I've been following you since your visit to the Blue Water Inn, he says.
Oh, is that that guy's inn?
Pointing over at Urwin.
That's my inn.
Yes. I'm sorry. I saw that your inn had been beset by fire before you came here. I am sorry that you had to deal with that.
Thank you. You know that it was Lady Fiona who said it, right?
I did not know, but that does not surprise me. She is a vile woman with many secrets.
I think she set fire to this church too, brah.
But why? Why would she do these things?
I believe that she may have been in league with Strahd and made him aware that the bones were not in their proper sanctified location.
Well,
I want to thank you, each of you, for
They're in the
helping
right place now.
to save this town. That is true.
Oh, I better
Everybody-
go check on my bishop.
Oh, right. Your friends that were outside.
Yes.
And that guy who got pulled out the window.
Yeah.
The guy.
Oh, yeah.
Okay.
Ismark the Lesser.
Yes.
Yeah. How's he
Brother
doing?
Man, you rush outside. This is what you see. Outside of the church, you see a dozen dead werewolves and an equal number of dead clerics. As Bishop Tucker is the only one barely still clinging to life. But there's a smile on his face as he greets you and says that many of the bishops didn't make it.
Oh, that sucks, brah. You need some healing, my friend?
Yeah, brother man, I'm out of spell slots. If you got something for me, I could use a little bit of healing, please.
Yeah. Hang on a second. Is anyone else alive here or just you?
It's just me. I'm pretty badly hurt.
Hold on. I run back in the doorway and I say, "Hey, anyone who needs healing, come on out here."
Several of the churchgoers who have bites on them and broken bones head towards you as they gather around you outside of the church.
Wait, I do too.
And so does Dave Matthews.
Yeah.
And me.
All right. All right, great.
Could you hold off for a second? I want to see if Ismark is around. He looked like he needed some healing too.
Yeah, right, yeah.
You look around the church as the town guard seems to be cleaning up most of the zombies and the few remaining werewolves, and they begin repairing the wall. But you don't see Ismark anywhere.
Oh. Well, maybe he just got captured.
Okay, so I'm going to cast Prayer of Healing on the bishop and anyone in the party and any extra people that I can do up to 6.
Okay, go ahead and roll for Dave Matthews that healing.
All right.
Is this like a drum circle?
He pulls out a hacky sack and starts to...
I meant to drop that, sorry. Matthews, boom.
Okay,
15
there you
for
go.
you, sir.
The Bishop, Tucker, still looks pretty badly injured. Maybe he has some permanent scars and some permanent injuries that a simple cure wounds won't heal. But he definitely looks very appreciative of you.
There you go, Yuck.
Thank you, thank you, thank you.
Okay.
So,
yes, each of you are, you're all welcome to roll a perception check if you'd like to, or investigation to try to locate Ismark.
Yeah, I would definitely be interested in seeing if I can find any sort of like tracks, signs of a struggle, some blood of his or anything like that.
Maybe he's with Lauren, my sister, whom you've agreed to rescue.
Oh, finally, I roll a good perception.
Urwin, would you like to also roll?
Roll away for me, please.
Okay, great, great. So what do we got here? 20, Brother Man. Okay, did anyone else roll?
Oh, I gotta roll a perception here. Nope.
Yeah.
13.
Brother Man, you notice, looks like pretty solely, you notice a trail of blood that goes from the window beyond the wall of the town, the guard wall of the town, and off into the surrounding woods.
I pointed out to everyone. Oh, looks
But
like
you
he was
don't
taken out of.
see him.
Looks like he was taken out of town, dudes.
Wow. Does it look like he's been dragged off in the direction of where we know these druids are that have captured our poor friend's sister?
No, it looks like you lose the trail of the blood pretty quickly, even with a 20, Brother Man. So you're not sure what direction they headed, but it was not in the same direction as Urwin's sister's captors.
Okay. Yeah. Well, I think it's fair that we go rescue your sister, because things are starting to really go to shit here in this town. And
then you can have the book, which might be a big help.
Right. Yeah. We keep hearing about this
book. Or the bike, or whatever it was.
Yeah.
Yeah. Right.
So, the tomb. You said you're going to give us a tomb.
Right.
Wrong.
I'll even throw in a round of drinks.
Yeah.
Right.
Oh,
yeah.
Now we're talking.
Yeah,
Hell
drinks. Yeah.
Yeah, and then later we can play some Tomb Raider, dude.
Oh dear.
Okay.
So do we need to do any like short rest or anything, you guys? Or I mean, we just got healed
I
up.
need a
So
refill.
I'm good.
yeah, that's a good idea. I just gotta
so
run to the bathroom
sorry,
real fast.
you guys.
And I'm good to go.
Okay, so no long rest. There is an opportunity to long rest here if you'd like, but you do not need to.
Oh no! Wait, is the church bathroom, has it been burned? Because I don't think that you should be able to use it.
I'll roll for that.
Hey, Urwin, do you
we'll
mind if
say
we
hi.
just go ahead and?
Oh yeah.
You kind of won.
The bathroom's gone.
Can I use your
Yeah, sorry
bathroom?
about
Is your
that.
bathroom still okay?
We can use the blue water as a base of operations as necessary. We can go back there. I can give you some beer. It might be on the warm side. The temperature has been rather high there.
All right,
Like
yeah.
the church bathroom was too full of methane, dude.
So we go back to the inn, we rest up, we eat some food, have some drink, and then we get all of our spells ready, and we rescue your sister in the morning.
Beauty.
Excellent.
So they get beer, but they don't get anything that's going to leave them hungover the next day.
Okay. The special beer for very special occasions, the magical beer that you keep.
Well, I mean, a beer or two isn't going to make level 4 characters hungover. But I'm not pulling out, they're not getting like several ounces of whiskey each.
Yeah,
gotcha.
No
Okay.
dragon's milk allowed.
Yeah.
We're not having any absinthe.
Right.
Awesome.
That's for after you get Lauren.
Right.
We can't hear you,
Wait,
Emery.
what?
You're in the bathroom.
Canadian rye whiskey!
Oh yeah, Canadian rye whiskey.
Canadian rye whiskey.
Yeah, that'll be for if we're successful.
Yes.
Yeah, no, the maple cream whiskey, whatever that was.
Yes. Oh, that's
Well, Kark does weigh 93 pounds, so maybe if anyone feels a little rough.
So you just pack out the beer.
Magical beer, why magical beer, 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 magical beer.
Why did it change? What does AI not know? That's so weird.
All right, I'm getting a refill. Back soon.
Okay.
Okay, great.
Brother
okay,
man
cool.
weighs 420.
I see what you did there.
Okay. I will. I'll use the restroom real fast too.
Yep.
All right.
Everybody gets a long night's
Enjoy
rest.
yourself.
Hell
I
yeah.
think that's about 200 kilograms, maybe.
In the morning when we wake up, I wake up from a dream, and Brother Man is sitting there, and I say, "I was having the best dream. Oh, reality bites, right, Brother Man?"
You got that right, brah.
God damn it, Aaron, you motherfucker. You fucking asshole. I'm gonna fucking kill you. You smell like ass. You chew with your mouth open too much. You fucking make horrible noises with your mouth.
That would have been good. That would have been good filter.
Yeah. Oh, wow.
Already sounds like you're speaking evil like her.
Wow, that was a crazy fight.
When
man.
I go out, well, you know I'm gonna be the brother man who's coming home to you.
Sorry,
did you ever see
Corpse Corner. I think it was you. You were like, I feel like we just got robbed of a boss fight. But I mean, like, yeah, screwed out of a boss battle. But no, that was like,
that's because you got us to level 10.
Yeah, that was amazing. I loved that. I feel like that was gonna happen regardless, because like Kark was on his way. He was gonna drop those bones in, and something like that was gonna happen.
Yeah, he was getting it.
Jason only skipped 2 in the initiative order.
Yeah, exactly. And then, like, for getting DM for 2 minutes, that's a very minor like fuckage with the story.
Oh yeah, for sure.
Yeah.
I mean, those were some pretty relaxed rules.
Yeah, I'm kind of curious what Brad would do with that power, honestly. We can make it to level 10 next time. We'll see.
Yeah.
I'm looking forward to Brad getting it and then being like, okay, I get a bag of holding. It just mysteriously appears in my hands. And then I get a haversack that appears in my other hand. And then I put the haversack into the bag of holding. You are DM again, Nick.
Chaos time!
Yeah. But that was a good thing saying that he can't get items. Okay, you solved that problem. So good job with that, Nick.
Yes.
But could he cast a spell that creates items?
Oh,
right.
I feel like that's wishing. For more wishes. I mean, I don't know for sure.
Right.
Maybe just like a a spell that creates like 300,000 ball bearings. That's what I think Brad would do.
Hey, Aaron, I found this at Woodman's. It's red currant mead.
Whoa.
Ooh, that looks good.
Sounds tasty.
It tastes good.
I haven't tried it yet.
Mead is amazing.
I'm flying to where Dion is, and I'm gonna make him get on the stream now. Okay. Everybody gets a long. Everybody gets a somewhat restful night's sleep as the city is. Yep.
I'm sorry. Jay Smith says Bard would summon a horde of ball bearings while magic beans sprout everywhere.
Sure. Yes, everybody goes back to the Blue Water Inn, and you're able to get a long night's rest.
Awesome.
The town's guards and everybody in the city has rounded up the last of the interlopers and pressed them back out of the city gates, and has now repaired the wall. So congratulations, everybody. You saved the city of Vallaki. There was a world where that didn't happen, and then later on, other things might have happened as well. Some other cool stuff might have happened. But you did manage to save Vallaki. Congratulations. Everybody gets a level.
Yeah.
Everybody levels up.
Oh,
we can do that afterwards. Yes, level 5.
Yeah.
Proficiency bonus goes up.
Damn, that's awesome.
We're level 5,
3
Dale.
3 weeks pass as you forget about Urwin and Davian's quest. And then one morning, 3 weeks later, you wake up and you remember to go towards the Wizard of Wines.
We remember he said that he said stay away from the Canadian whiskey. Finally.
Right.
The barrel runs out, and so then we finally.
Each of you wakes up the next morning and prepares for a journey south of the town of Vallaki, where you're at currently, towards the Martikov, Urwin's family, their famous winery, nicknamed the Wizard of Wines. For much of the day, you travel south through the woods along a dirt path. Walking along the dirt road through the thick forest, you know that you're getting close to the winery, but just before you arrive, you see what appears to be a group of villagers arguing about the winery near the side of the road.
Do I recognize any of them?
Absolutely, Urwin. You see that this is your rather extended family, some cousins, uncles, aunts, nephews, and they're all sitting there arguing about what they should do. If everybody would like to make a perception check to kind of hear what's going on, you're welcome to do that. To hear the specifics of the argument, you're welcome to do that.
Sure.
Is my cousin Georg there? Because he still owes me.
Yeah. In fact, he's the one in the center of the picture. Okay. I'll say that Matthews with a 14. How did I roll here? Okay. So with the 14, Matthews.
You should zoom in on that guy. He looks like Nick Cage.
Oh,
he does.
My stream went away. It's been replaced by an ad. It'll be back in a minute.
How to get burned. So go ahead.
Where's my family?
How to get burned.
Tiny Dave Matthews, you hear them viciously arguing with one another. One of them says, we should storm the winery. We should do it now. And then another one, a woman goes, no, we don't have the power to do it. We don't have the manpower, the woman power. We don't have the people power to do that. We need to wait and go in at night, or we need to send somebody in stealthily. Otherwise, Lauren may die.
Did someone say power?
They all look over at you, Tiny Dave Matthews. Who goes there?
It's just I brought help.
Urwin, brother Urwin. Several of them go up and go for a hug and rejoice
Georg.
that you've joined them. Georg maintains his mandatory 50-foot police order, restraining order. Yeah, restraining order. Brother Urwin, the woman says, thank you so much for coming. We don't know what to do. The winery's been overtaken by dark druids. They've started creating some sort of tainted ale. It's been driving people mad.
So Father told me that they had been here, but he hadn't told me anything really more than that. What can you tell us about the current situation? Do you know how many of them there are? Do you know how strong they are? Have you tasted this tainted ale?
No. God, no. Whatever they're doing to it is vile and dark. We don't know what substances or spells they're casting on it, but from what we've seen, it drives people crazy. It makes them go mad and attack ravens.
I see. Well, I guess I know what I'm taking for my level 5 bartender ability.
Hey, I'm Brother Man. Nice to meet all you. Why do you think they're doing this, dudes?
The druids, they worship Strahd. Many, many years ago, they forsook nature and our holy gods and replaced them with the devil Strahd. Now he is all they worship, but in doing so, they lost their ability to transform. And this has driven them mad with rage. They used to just attack maybe 1 or 2 at night, trying to steal from us, but now things have changed. Dozens of them attack the winery with these small creatures made of twigs and bark that have been twisted into disgusting mockeries of nature. Several of them remain.
Most bogus.
Yeah, I give Stooley a pat. She doesn't mean you.
Oh, yes, Stooley, of course. Okay, you want to do as well? I'll do as well. Okay, thank you. Yes.
Wait, that thing can talk? Holy shit, I sat on that thing's face.
I can talk.
Are you drunk, Stooley?
No, I can't. I don't drink ale, but I'm made to sit on. It makes me happy. Come have a seat and sit on my. Okay, we'll move on.
Now I really don't want to.
Yes.
Sit on my face and tell me that you love me.
I'll sit on your face and tell you I love you too.
Thank you very. Yes, I love it.
He weighs 200 kilos.
Okay. We shared an image of him, right?
Yes.
We shared an image of him with everybody?
Yeah.
Okay, good. So I just want to make sure they know what he looks like. Okay, cool. So she says many of the druids seem to have left after they took over the winery, but many of them and their twig creatures remain. There's one of the druids who is some sort of leader. He's gigantic and he's got some sort of bark armor on. We don't know what to do, if we should try to attack again. Many of us have already fallen, or if we should perhaps try to send somebody in discreetly to see if they could maybe rescue Lauren or assassinate the druid.
What was the nature of their attacks? If they can't transform, what is their combat like?
They have many dark powers. They can no longer transform, but they retain several of the other druid spells that they used to have. Something about their worship with Strahd severed their ability to transform, but many of their other powers remain. And this large, evil, dark leader of theirs seems to have several unique powers.
Well,
do you think they want to be rescued from this darkness?
I don't know.
Are
I
you
think
asking?
they may be too far gone.
Yeah, you're wondering if they can be redeemed, right?
Well, if Brother Man could convert them, then they would lose their connection with the Devil's Strahd, and maybe they'd get their shape-changing ability back.
Right, yeah, because I don't know if you know this, Urwin, but I'm a pacifist. Like, I'll kill undead, but not anything living.
That's inconvenient.
Tell us about it.
The woman says, "These creatures."
Who's laughing at me right now?
Most of us.
Most heinous dudes.
These creatures are more demon and devil than they are human any longer. At least that's how I see them, she says.
That's a gray area.
What about the twig constructs? Can you kill the twig constructs?
Yes, they can be destroyed, but they will reanimate themselves after a time. The leader seems to be able to summon them to him.
Do we know anything about twig creatures?
Go ahead and roll a history check or arcana check. Would you like to? You can also roll, Urwin. You may have come across these at some point. Would you like to also have a roll?
Yes, and I'm curious to know whether I can use my bar entertainment magic to make Stooley look like a twig creature. For scouting purposes.
Interesting.
I like that.
I'm going to say that yes, you can disguise him a little bit and turn him into one of these creatures. Let's see what everybody knows about these creatures, and then we will show you a picture of them. So it looks like Kark has got a really good history, and Matthew's got a good history as well. So I'll give you some information about these twig blights, is what they're called. First, they look hideous, like demonic, screaming little twigs with eyes. You should see a picture of that momentarily.
Yeah.
That's cool.
You know that they are evil and hideous, and they delight in torturing and pulling, doing mischievous activities. They also have a claw attack, multiple claw attacks that they will rake their victim with, but mostly they rely on their numbers and hiding amongst bushes.
So they would be difficult or impossible to detect hiding in bushes, right?
Yes, in like bushes and kind of like within trees, they are very difficult to spot.
Are they susceptible to fire, being that they seem to be made of wood?
They are vulnerable to fire. So you feel, yes, you feel that fire would do probably double the amount of damage it would do to any other creature.
Okay.
Nice.
I share that with everyone.
I can make exploding beer if now I can't really be selective if I throw exploding beer somewhere, but if we can get them all in one area, you know, and none of us are in the middle of them, that might be a decent tactic. Now, that won't do much to the druids, and we still don't really know anything about this large leader of the druids with unique powers, but it might help with the twig blights.
Yeah.
Should we send Stooley in as a scout?
If you're willing to risk them, yeah.
Stooley, how brave are you feeling?
I'm very brave. You put me wherever you want, boss. I'll do your bidding.
Okay, let's get some intel. So I'm going to use my entertainment magic to make Stooley look like a twig blight.
Okay, great. He transforms in front of your eyes into one of these kind of hideous creatures with eyeballs.
All right, and I'm going to check with the rest of the Martikov clan. Is there anything they can tell me about where sort of the concentration might be, so that Stooley has the least risk but can get the most data?
Yes, they tell you that the best places to send him would be into the winery vats and the packaging plant.
Right. Go Stooley. Come. Don't take unnecessary risks. Find out what you can safely and get back to us.
So Stooley starts going off down the road a very short distance to the winery, and as he does, he kind of like, instead of like walking like normal, he kind of like shifts back and forth and kind of waddles down the road, and maybe about half an hour later he comes back and draws a map, describes some information for you.
Well, I mean, I could sketch out the winery because I know the layout of the winery, and then he could just tell us what's going on.
Okay. Absolutely. Okay. So here's how we'll we'll show that to the party. Is I'm going to share what the maps inside the winery look like. And where the enemies are. So he comes back, I can tell you where they all are at, and he starts pointing at this map that you've made, where they are all at, how many there are. So I'm going to have you guys go ahead and take a look at these maps here.
Damn. Good boy, Stooley. Maybe the Martikovs can take turns sitting on you for a while to give you some satisfaction.
I love when people sit on my face. Come on down. Okay, so this is going to be the first one here.
Boy, are
so
we
now
playing
you
a game
guys
of Capper?
Awesome. Okay, and then this one. Okay, so I'm going to send out 2 maps to you, and this is what Stooley found.
Whoa.
When he went inside.
So obviously what's most important to me is whether Lauren is there.
Yes, absolutely. On the second map, he points above one of the large wine vats, and he says, "She was hanging from the roof. It looks like she was tied up there." And you can see on this map, right above one of these wine vats, there is a character that's sitting on top of the wine, and that represents her being tied up to the roof right above that vat.
So Stooley, was she tied with silver chains? Like, what's preventing her from transforming into a raven and just escaping?
It looked like she was unconscious, boss.
That would do it. Good boy.
Every few minutes, one of the other little twig creatures would come over, and they would slash on her arm or her leg, and some of the blood would drip down inside of the vat. It looked like some sort of a ritual.
So, gentlemen, I recommend we stop the ritual.
Huh. Do you think they're using your sister's blood to taint the wine?
Yes.
That's weird.
It sounds like, you know, they're attempting to do some sort of ultimately they want their shape-shifting ability back. I don't know why my sister's blood might be related to that, but
yeah, very odd. Huh.
So do I know of a way we can just directly access the room she's being held rather than having to fight through all the mooks that might be guarding the main obvious entrance?
There is a back entrance into the warehouse that you think that you could use, but you would still have to go through the warehouse, then into the room with the vats. But you could kind of get past a lot of the entry rooms and people who might be guarding outside.
Okay.
Because I don't want to skip all of your prep, but I would love it if we could rescue Lauren before my time on the show ended.
That would be
I
cool.
completely understand. Yes, there absolutely is kind of a back entrance into the warehouse that you think you could use.
So I give this description around and make sure people know about their options.
Yes.
Yeah. We sneak in.
Because I think Urwin thinks he's probably in charge, but he doesn't know what everybody can do. Like the party needs to step up and say, "Oh well, you know, this is our best option."
Yeah.
Right. And the woman who was talking with you, the Martikov woman, says you might be able to go in disguised as merchants as well. If you wanted to, that might be another option that you could take. They've been selling this wine to anyone who shows up, but they know our faces. And so, of course, if we tried to go in, they would kill us immediately.
Ah, I see.
But we wouldn't necessarily have to dress up like merchants because they don't know us, right?
They don't know you, so you might be able to bluff your way in as well. That could potentially be another option.
Who's the best of us in terms of bluffing, in terms of deception?
That would be Dion.
All right, so plan B, we just charge in there and disrupt
I'm okay at it.
Yeah?
I have a +4.
Oh, that's not bad.
I look just like all the faces they already know, so...
Yeah.
Hey, put some mud on you, and you look a little different. This is Muddy Pete. He's our new friend. All right.
Yeah.
So
Well,
if we know where the back...
If somebody has a disguise spell or something like that, that could also be an option, potentially, for Urwin, too.
I have Alter Self, which isn't going to help him at all.
That's fair.
Yep. And I have Disguise Self, which also won't work.
If only you had a way you, Urwin, could change your appearance to be less conspicuous.
So, I have 2 appearances. We know they're targeting ravens, and we know they know my family's face.
Maybe it would be easier for Urwin to sneak in his own way into the warehouse in his way, and you guys could come in disguise too. Would maybe be an option as well. But it's all up to you. Whatever. I mean, if you guys want to go in guns blazing, you can do that. You can. I mean, whatever you guys want is totally up to you.
If you go in guns blazing, and I want to use that distraction to rescue my sister, what's the entertaining way? Like, it's not good showmanship for the stream to split the party and have a whole bunch of people not able to do anything while I'm off doing solo stuff. But
yes,
if you want to do some sort of big extravaganza that draws away the guards, we could abstract a certain amount of what I do to... I consent to however you want to run this, Nick.
Yes, any of those are viable options, and not all ravens are necessarily something in disguise. There are just normal ravens about as well. So however you want to go about maybe getting into this winery, you are welcome to do it however you want.
Okay. I have an idea. Kark has in his possession a wind-up monkey of silence that we got, I think, from the toy man.
Yeah.
Yep.
I'm going to give that. Kark is going to give that to.
You mean that guy that kept falling asleep?
Yes, the guy who kept falling asleep. I'm going to give the wind-up monkey of silence to Urwin so he can use that to help him get inside the winery, so that when we all burst in the back door or whatever we choose to do, if there's torches in there, our Gloomstalker needs those off. So he's got some shadows.
Yes.
Okay.
Tiny Dave, how much do you weigh?
Not much if I haven't transformed.
All right. How much can Kark carry? Can Kark carry him in his talons up to the 2nd level, or wherever
Just like
he needs to?
like a halfling weight, so probably not, small.
I have a strength
It should be
of
on
8.
your notes page if you filled it out.
Yeah, it's on there.
Well,
there.
yeah.
I can only carry 120 pounds, and I'm
5 pounds. It says right. No,
5
pounds.
Okay, so if you weigh less than 80 pounds, I can carry you in my arms, and I'll fly up.
I meant 75 pounds. I weigh 75
Okay.
pounds. Yeah.
Oh boy. Yeah, that's I don't know.
No, I'm a halfling.
I can lift you.
Wow.
Nick, can I carry him and fly at the same time? Or do I need to? Is this on the second floor?
This is so. Where are you trying to get to?
We want to get right in there to the wine production facility and disturb the druid that's making the Four Loko.
Halflings weigh between 40 to 45 pounds, so you're in good shape.
All right, cool. I can do it. My maximum encumbrance is 120.
So the winery is actually in the vats are underneath the kind of like the packaging warehouse in a basement. So you could certainly carry him, but you would not be able to carry him directly into without going through like the stairs.
Okay.
42 says if he weighs the same as a dog. Then logically,
Are you suggesting coconuts migrate? Not at all. They could be carried.
That's good timing.
I'll grip him by the husk.
So, Nick, where are these twig blights that, like, if I'm going to explode some beer at them, can I take out the twig blights, transform into, wind up the monkey, transform into a raven, sneak off to my sister while the actual heroes are doing the big hero distraction?
Yes. So what you think you could do is you could probably, there are several of these twig blights that are kind of just hanging around the outside of the winery. You think if you were quick, you could land, kind of fly over them, land on top, because they're not very smart. So they may not see you. You could land on top of the winery. You could use this kind of silencing monkey to then sneak down into the warehouse, possibly into the winery if you could go a little bit further, and then maybe you could untie your sister while they're doing a distraction, or however you wanted to do it.
So if I do all of that after I blow up the twig blights with the beer, like, I feel like you gave me this cool exploding beer ability. I should showcase it.
I agree. So there are several twig blights that hang out around the vats, who you could use it on, or you could use it outside, but that would make a bunch of noise, and you think you may draw a lot of trouble outside, but that's up to you. So the idea is that there's the winery from the outside. There's several twig blights out there, kind of just keeping watch and doing like going back and forth, doing rounds around the winery, and then inside of the winery is the factory, and then underneath the factory is where all the vats and the wine is located. So Lauren. You could, and Lauren, yes, and she's down there as well. Yes, so you could, I mean, it just depends on how you guys want to handle it. You could probably throw a cloak on also, perhaps, because it's only going to be one of you. It's not like it's not like it's going to be an attack by all of the Martikov family. So, they may not notice you for a while as well. You could go about this, any way that you wanted to get inside. You could go in and cause a distraction. You could go in and try to untie your sister. You could have them go in and do a distraction. However you wanted to do it. I mean, just let me know what you think is the funnest, coolest thing, and we will play it out.
I think I have a plan, guys.
Oh, good.
Okay. So we go there in disguise as merchants, whatever. And then Urwin, you are separate and you can sneak in on your own. If you're willing to share with us that you have this transformation ability, then my suggestion would be that we open a window for you while we're inside, and then you fly in that way. And I'm very stealthy, you know, I'm like a ranger guy, so I could probably sneak away, open a window, and let you in that way. And then you go ahead and you sneak downstairs all the way to the bottom. And then we cause a distraction in this sort of like warehouse middle area. Like we just start fighting things. I have the spell Alarm. I can cast that to literally like raise an alarm. Everybody hears it, with the hope that the druid leader and some of the twig blights or whatever leave the vats to go up and fight us in the middle warehouse. And then hopefully they'll probably leave a couple of defenders behind to watch over your sister. And that's when you blow them up with your beer magic and save her.
Cool. Because strategically, we don't need to defeat all the druids.
Yeah.
You know, if they're using my sister's blood to make their magic whatevers,
yeah.
If we get rid of her, they can't do that anymore.
Yeah. Totally. Perfect.
Yes.
We all in agreement on this plan?
Yes, we do that.
Okay.
Yep.
Okay. All right, that happens. Everybody gets to a level. That's 2 levels in one night. Goddamn. Okay, cool. Amazing. So as a group, you have a plan in mind. You head down the short road to where the winery is. When you arrive at the winery, you see what was once a beautiful and well-maintained building. And I'm just going to show a quick picture of the outside again here. Now, however, several of the windows have been smashed, broken barrels of wine and raven corpses lay strewn across the stone walkway, and it appears the front door has been kicked in. A sign above the door reads, "Come in, we're open," in what appears to be hastily written charcoal. Inside, you can hear the sounds of machinery and hushed voices. And this also...
Hey, Tiny Dave.
Yes.
Once we get in there, do you think maybe you have to use the bathroom?
Yeah, definitely.
Before we get there, I just want to say I'm so impressed by all of you. You're doing such a great job, and I really appreciate everything that you're doing for my family. You've got this. This is going to work. And this, of course, is my speech that gives you all inspiration.
Yes. Awesome.
And then I turn into a raven.
Wow, it feels really great to have somebody believe in you.
We all got inspiration.
Inspiraven.
All right, guys, I have a plan for how we pass ourselves off as merchants.
Okay.
Okay.
We tell them that we're cork sellers.
Oh.
And we have a new cork technology that may interest them.
Like our bird friend?
No, that's Quark. Cork.
Yeah, my name's Kark, not Quark.
Kark, not Quark.
All right. Sorry, I took some mushrooms.
All right, yeah. Well, this is already going very badly.
I mean, I could be Mr. Cork.
Kark the cork seller.
Yeah. All right, he's Mr.
Yeah, okay.
Mr. Cork.
But you know, they call them corksmiths.
Yeah, I'm a corksmith. Yep.
He's a corksmith.
All right. So we walk in to the door.
Amazing. Okay. The twig blights outside notice you, but they don't seem to react in any way. They just continue about their patrols. Once you're inside, you're directed with more charcoal signs that lead you to a set of stairs. The sounds of machinery have become louder now, as have the talking voices. You can just make out a warehouse beyond the stairs with boxes strewn everywhere, moving platforms, and 2 dark figures in heavy cloaks conversing. I'll go ahead and share that map again in case you don't have it. And these are the figures you see. One of them is standing by one of the conveyor belts, and one is sitting behind a desk.
Hey, Nick.
Brother
Creepy.
man. Oh. Ooh.
Nick, there's someone's asking how you made these. What app you use to make these maps?
Yes. So I am subscribed to several Patreon map creators, and so this map specifically is Angela Maps. She does some amazing maps, and a lot of the maps we use are from Beneos battle maps and animated maps on Patreon as well. So that's where a lot of the maps that I use come from. And Atraxian Bear is another one, just to kind of give a shout out to most all of them.
Nice.
They're gorgeous.
Yeah, they're great. Yeah.
Since Brother Man has the highest deception of the lot of us, maybe he should be the one who tries to sell this idea?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, definitely. And I'm going to be looking for some sort of window to open to let in our friend.
Oh, a lot of them were broken.
Yeah, that's true.
Well, I assumed they would be boarded up, like there'd be animals that get in. Otherwise.
Oh yeah.
Yes. Okay.
But Nick, if there's something I can just fly in, you'll let me know, right?
Absolutely.
Okay.
Okie dokie. So let me go ahead and let me make a little change here.
In that case, before we engage, I'm going to cast Enhance Ability on myself.
Okay.
Eagle Splendor, which gives me advantage on charisma checks.
Nice.
Yes.
Oh, it does on charisma checks. Okay, keep that in mind. Okay, Kark and Yuck and Brother Man and Tiny Dave Matthews, and we're gonna make you go away. Okay, and then that one, and then that one. Cool. Okay. Let's see here, and then Yuck is there. Okay. Yes. Lael's not there. Yuck is there. Who am I missing? Everybody should be on the map except for, I think, Brother Man. Yeah. Okay. Here we go. Okay. Brother Man, Kark, Tiny Dave Matthews, and Yuck. You all walk down the stairs, and as you do, you look over at the table where the druid is sitting, and he looks over at you with his dark hood pulled over his head, and he says, "What is it you desire?"
Just briefly, tell me the plan of action again.
We're corksmiths.
I don't know it. You're supposed to. You're here. You're supposed to know.
We're just trying to sell him some corks and then open a window.
Right on. Hello. Yeah, we're selling corks. Very high quality corks. For your winery, dude.
New technology. We have new cork technology.
Well, yeah, corks. It's advanced cork technology, dude.
Introduce them to Mr. Cork.
You've got some corks.
This is our cork master. His name is Kark.
My name is Mr. Cork. I am here to sell the corks.
The cork master's name is Kark.
Yeah.
Mr.
Okay.
Cork. I'm a
Mr.
little
Cork.
high. A little high, dude.
Our valet likes to do the drugs.
But it's all good.
Come in. We could discuss this. You see he has a kind of a light blue purplish outline on his hand as he gestures you over.
All right,
you have a very beautiful hand, dude.
Feel free to move your characters around as you wish. I'll unlock them. Go ahead.
Oh, okay.
And Yuck, if you want to make a sleight of hand check as you're kind of walking along the wall to free open a space
okay.
for Urwin.
Absolutely, and because I really don't want this to fail, I'm going to use my inspiration that I was so graciously given to roll this with advantage. Here we go. Okay, an 18.
Oh.
Not too bad.
You manage to loose one of the boards and push it off into the grass silently as you kind of make your way over without alerting the druids. Urwin, you're outside and you see through the outside of the building that one of the boards pops off and there is a entryway that you could fly through.
So I would like to use my inspiration to get on my way downstairs unseen, please.
Oh yes, okay. Go ahead and I'll make you a stealth check.
Oh, thank you.
And we're gonna give you advantage.
Please.
Ah, good. Okay, a 15. You stealthily glide over the top of the twig blights through this hole in the window and glide in silently and manage to perch on the rafters above.
Okay.
Nice.
Silent because of the monkey.
Yes, because of the monkey that you have on your back that's riding you as it's
well, when I
casting its
transform,
spell.
this stuff that I'm carrying just transforms with me, right?
Oh.
Like my clothes and everything else.
Yes.
I'm not trying to game the system. I think that's just that was my understanding of how it worked.
Yes, that is correct. It is a magic item, so I'm not sure. Yes, that's how it works, and it works for several rounds. So you'll have, let's say, 3 or 4 rounds of silence while you are up there as well.
Thank you.
Nice.
You have a tail feather of silence now.
Yeah. So whenever I'm moving, I mean, I'm just trying to get downstairs as unseen, undetected as I can, and I recognize that'll take several rounds, but that's what I'm doing.
Okay, great. Yes,
Awesome.
You make your way down into the rafters of this kind of packaging warehouse. As the time goes on, the druid looks over at Brother Man and goes, "Tell me about these corks. Normally we just sell the wine here, but we could potentially be in need of some additional corks."
Yeah, so these corks, they breathe better than most corks, and they actually enhance the flavor. They mellow some of the tannins.
What sort of cost how many do you have available, and what sort of cost do you think that you'd want? What sort of price would you be asking? What is your name?
What is my name?
Yes.
My name is Vintner Barleyfoot.
All right, Vintner. Let's see one of these corks. And talk to me about the pricing. Surely you have a display, mortal. You could show me one of your corks.
I've made my way over to I made my way over to one of these conveyor belts, and is there like any sort of like lever or obvious sort of like stopping mechanism on the conveyor belt?
Make an investigation roll for me. And Urwin, you can now you're perched on top of this, so you can see now and hear all of this happening.
11.
There doesn't seem to be any mechanism quickly apparent.
Okay.
I mean, this is a great distraction. I'm going to get downstairs as soon as I can. They're really drawing this out.
Okay.
I need to use a bathroom. Do you have a bathroom here?
I'm sorry. Mr. Cork has a fidgety bladder.
It is very fidgety. Yes, please. I need to get him to a bathroom immediately.
Look,
yeah,
he
goes with me.
The dungeon master is having PTSD about little tiny Dave Matthews in the bathroom right now.
Oh no.
I just need you to know that while we but you need to use the restroom.
See, this is why you need corks. I pour out one of the bottles of wine that's sitting in this box. See, without a cork, it just spills out everywhere. Check it out.
That's what my cloaca's gonna do.
Stop touching those. He directs you to one of the side rooms where there's a lavatory. Yes, you can go in there if you need to go.
While he's doing that, I make a drawing of a cork.
Okay. I'm gonna need you to make
I'm gonna accompany Kark to the bathroom.
Okay, all right. So Tiny Dave Matthews and Kark are heading towards the restroom.
Which is where?
Brother Man is making a drawing of a cork.
Yeah.
Urwin, you are flying, trying to go down the stairs unnoticed. Okay. You did quite well on your deception, if I recall correctly, 15. Okay, so we'll keep that going. I'll say that you are able to get down into the second layer of this winery.
Where's the bathroom?
And down there, there's like a little side room that it's on. Once you arrive down there, do you still have the picture of the vats that are open?
You sent them to me, so I
sorry.
have that picture in my archive. Yeah, I see it.
Good. Okay, cool. So interesting. Okay, so the tracker is going to have multiple. Now I put it on the stream as well, so you should. Hopefully, you're going to be able to see this.
Oh, I see it there. Yeah.
Also on the stream.
There's Lauren.
Yes.
She's
you
floating
see your
in the
sister.
Yep.
You see her actually hanging above the vat, tied up in the rafters, where she is occasionally being beset by one of these little twig creatures that scratches her skin as drops of blood come out and go into the vat. And you see below it an imposing figure standing next to the vat that she is above.
Whoa, it's Krampus.
Yeah.
So, I think he needs some exploding beer.
Yes.
Ah, okay. So you would have to, okay, so let's jump back. We'll jump back up the stairs just a bit, and we'll get to that in 1 second.
Sure thing.
And you would, I think, have to transform back into kind of normal form. Let's see how everything goes here. Yes, make a persuasion check, Brother Man.
All right.
To see if you can...
Yeah, if you guys can clear him out, that'd be even better.
Yeah.
22.
You used your inspiration, yes?
Well, I have enhanced ability cast on me, so I don't need to.
Oh,
Yeah,
I see.
Gives him
I
advantage
see.
on dex check or charisma checks.
Yes, that is quite the interesting design you have there. Certainly didn't create that off the top of your head. Must have been years of design work.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah. So, we could sell it to you by the 1,000, dude.
At this point, I have seen that the bird has made its way downstairs, and these druids are very distracted by Brother Man and his corks. I'm going to take this opportunity to shoot one of them in the head and start screaming very loudly.
Okay. Very interesting. Okay. Go ahead. I'm going to give you a surprise round, Emery.
Hey, perfect.
And I'm going to have you roll an attack on them.
Okay, I'm going to do Evil Druid number 2. I'm going to shoot him right in the back of his stupid druid head. Here we go.
You silently draw your bow or your crossbow and notch an arrow.
Yup. And because he doesn't know this is happening, I have advantage, right? Okay.
Yes, I'll give you advantage. Yeah, he's surprised too. So, but yeah.
All right, there we go. That will be a huge hit, I think. 25. And the damage. This is my special dread ambusher attack, so it does extra damage. It's nice. 15 points of damage to him.
Okay. As you loose this arrow from your crossbow, the atmosphere immediately seems to change.
Now nitrogen.
Battle music, yay!
Okay. The arrow flies through the air and strikes him in the chest as he lets out a scream, and the other druid goes, "What treachery is this then? Trying to take the winery back, are you? Where is the Martikovs? I know you're working for them." And I'm gonna throw us into initiative.
Yeah, you figured it out. We aren't actually corksmiths. Good job.
Yes, more like cocksmiths. Okay. Tiny Dave Matthews.
Awesome.
What is the name of the map again? Or can you send me the map again? I misplaced it. Thank you.
Send him the bathroom map.
Yeah, the bathroom map. All right, am I first?
You are first. You're up.
All right. Great. First thing I'll do is rage, and then I'm going to just gonna try to head right over to Evil Druid number 1.
Okay.
I think I can reach him. Can I reach him? 15, 20. If I catapult over a couple boxes, maybe.
I think that would be fine.
Yeah, when you rage as a bonus action, you get to move as well with some of the new rules.
If you just give me an easy DC 10 acrobatics to jump over a few boxes.
Okay, an easy DC 10.
You said that was new rules, Emery?
Yeah, it's getting baked into the core rules now in 5.5, but it's been one of the rules that you can include for a while now.
That's an easy 6.
Oof.
Yes.
Oof.
Okay. You go to jump over the boxes, but your foot catches on the edge of one of them as you kind of tumble sideways and land. Go ahead and roll a d6.
All right. 6.
Okay, you land over here.
Okay, all right. Can I still stand up this turn?
Yes, you can. I will allow you to do that. Yep, you can go from prone back to standing.
I'll go ahead and stand up like I meant to do that.
Like a man.
Okay, go ahead and make a performance check. Let's see if you can. Let's see if you can fool everybody else in the room into looking cool.
Nope.
No. But you do manage to stand up. Either way, you manage to get onto your feet.
Oh, that's good enough. All right. Great turn.
Okay, so I'll say that, that's your movement. I'll still let you have an action.
Oh, I still get to attack? Okay, because I am within 15 feet, so I'm going to go ahead and
if you're
smack
close
at him.
enough.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. I'm more than close enough.
Yeah, he should be large now, right? Because he raged.
Yeah.
So he should be a real big boy.
Quite large.
Large and in charge.
Yes, you see his muscles begin to grow and bunch and burst as he flies into a rage.
Yes.
Oh.
That'll hit.
A good roll.
Let's hear your enlarged voice.
Hey, I'm huge. Yes, evil druid, you fell for the old cork scam, you fool. Now you're gonna pay.
Okay.
We're not selling corks at all, dipshit.
Yes, I gathered that. I gathered that pretty quickly. As soon as my friend got shot with an arrow, I figured it out.
Yeah, well, you might think
okay.
we're fools, but I fell over and I still attacked you, so there you go. There's no fools here.
Kark.
Yes. How much?
How
much?
And then Yuck.
Okay. So who is looking more damaged, the evil druid 2 or the evil druid 1?
You think the arrow that went through the druid 2 took a little bit more out of him than the
Got it.
swing.
Okay, so Kark pulls his diamond out and he rubs it and he mutters the magical phrase that brings a chromatic orb into his hand and he chucks it at evil druid 2.
Ah. Okay. That's a hit.
Marvelous. And the damage? Where's the damage? Why didn't it do it? I gotta find it. All right, I am gonna go with acid damage on this guy. Oh, nice. 15.
Nice. Okay. Acid sprays across his face as he continues to scream from the arrow, and now this burning green acid all over his body. Is there anything else that you'd like to do?
Yes. How high is the ceiling in here?
30 feet.
All right, I am going to go up 20 feet.
Okay, you are up 20 feet in the air.
That's my turn.
That is your turn.
It'd be awesome if the acid damage was actually LSD.
He just starts tripping and seeing frogs and rainbows, and he just starts licking the floor. Tastes like strawberries. It tastes like strawberries, yummy.
All right, Yuck is going to just start yelling at the top of his lungs about how the druids are dead and we've taken back this factory. Yes!
You're my hero.
And I also remembered that we leveled up. And while I don't remember most of what rangers get at level 5, one thing I do remember is they get extra attack. So if it's okay with you, Nick, I will use that extra attack when I attack.
Sure. Yes, that's fine. I think on your first round, you actually can do that if you're just hiding in the shadows too, if I recall correctly.
Yeah, just in the first round, I get an extra attack that just deals extra damage. So right now, in my first round, I can do 3 attacks, not just 2, which is awesome. All right, but I already used that extra attack, so I'm just going to do the 2 attacks. That's the only way to sort of make this fair. So, 2 attacks at Evil Druid number 2 with Hunter's Mark as my bonus action. And that will be a 19 and a 28.
Okay, those will both hit.
Excellent. So this and this plus 2d6. So that'll be 7 plus 7 plus 7, 21 damage to Druid number 2.
Please describe how Druid number 2
how he bites
perishes.
it. Well, you know, Yuck was like, we did it! We slew all the druids and took this warehouse! And then he's like, actually, I'm still alive. And then the first arrow takes his hand off. And then the second one shuts him up permanently.
Druid number 2 falls lifeless to the floor as the arrow goes through him.
Yeah.
Okay.
And then I move a little bit and I'm done.
All right, cool. Druid number 1, next to you, Matthews, swirls his hand around and dark, blood-covered vines shoot up from the floor and begin to wrap themselves around you.
Ooh.
They cut deeply into your skin as they coil around your legs.
Wow. These vines are painful. No wonder your wine tastes like shit.
Hey, fuck you. We did our best.
Good comeback.
Everybody who's in the room, Tiny Dave Matthews, Kark, Brotherman, and Yuck, go ahead and make a perception check for me.
Okay.
Yes. Oh, nice. Very nice, Kark.
4.
Nice. Okay.
Hell yeah.
Kark and Yuck and Brotherman, each of you see as the blood begins to from the cuts on Tiny Dave Matthews begin to leak out. The vines actually absorb it.
Oh.
And it seems to transport it back into the druid. And he smiles evilly at you, having regained some of his wounds.
Damn.
Downstairs, Urwin. This is the first time, can I just say something? This is the first time I've ever done a combat on 2 separate maps at the same time. I'm enjoying it. I'm really enjoying it.
Well,
okay, so
I'm hoping
downstairs.
that the lead druid leaves.
Yes, let's find out what happens there. Okay, so the druids down below, Urwin. You see the druids all looking around, hearing these screams. What's going on? The twig blights start to skitter and scratch around as they all start to run up the stairs. Druid number 3 and 4 show themselves as they run up through the winery back into the warehouse, trying to see what's going on, as do several of the twig blights.
Distraction is working.
Yeah.
For a second, I was wondering if the rest of the party thought that the plan was to actually sell corks.
Well, if we could have.
Yeah.
Okay.
1,000 corks for 1 Lauren.
Yeah, exactly.
Just have to go out to the wagon and get them.
We'll give you this design for a cork on a piece of paper if.
Some of the twig blights crawl up through cracks and holes in the wood and stone and into the kind of more the center of the room.
Oh man.
Oh wow.
That's a lot of baddies.
That looks like trouble.
Thank goodness I have extra attack, and so do you, Tiny Dave Matthews.
Yes, I will, as soon as we actually do this.
Urwin, you see as many of the druids and all of the twig blights run up the stairs, but the offending druid, the dark druid leader, stays stoically staring at the vat, slowly stirring it, as if he is unperturbed by this disturbance.
Oh no.
All right. What about... Okay, no, I know what I have to do. So, where am I? I'm at the bottom of the stairs? Ish?
You are going to be... Let me go ahead and put you on the map here.
Wow, you're gonna be soloing a freaking boss for us.
I will allow. I will let you put yourself. You got a good sneak. So where would you like to be hidden in the near the rooftops?
So I would like can I be perched on top of the rim of the vat south of the one Lauren's hanging over? Do you see what I mean?
So around here, yes.
All right. Yeah, I am there.
Amazing. So it doesn't look like the druid has noticed you. The druid leader has noticed you yet as you perch on the ledge.
Yeah, I'm trying to not give him line of sight to me.
Yes.
Okay, and it's my go?
Yes.
All right. My Lauren hangs over the wine vat. A sight that is dreadful to see. My Lauren can't heal while she's injured. Oh, bring back my Lauren to me. And I use my healing bar chant to give her a bunch of hit points.
Oh, okay. Nice. All right, go ahead and roll 4d4 hit points for me as life begins to come back into her eyes and all of these cuts over her body begin to heal, and she kind of, her eyes start to flutter open.
Great. I don't have the d4s. So
Do you want me to roll it?
I'll roll it.
Yes, please.
I forget. Sorry.
I did it. I rolled it. It was not a great roll,
8,
but
okay.
This is okay.
It's not bad. Okay, cool. Okay.
I mean, she'll start to heal if we can just get her up above the threshold.
Exactly.
Lauren's eyes flitter open as she looks at her surroundings. She sees this humongous, evil, dark druid underneath her with this bark armor. And she lets out a scream as she transforms into a raven and goes to fly out the stairs and through a window. And that's where we're going to cut it for this evening.
Oh. Wow.
That's it.
Holy crap. Well, we kind of did it, Dale. You rescued your sister.
I rescued her.
I think you've earned the tomb. I assume that whoever your next guest is gets to play Lauren. I guess we'll see how this goes.
Yeah, man. You get a tomb, and you get a tomb, and you get a tomb. Amazing.
Wow, this was so fun. Thanks so much for having me.
Yeah.
Hey, Dale, where can people
Thanks
go
for
to
playing
check out
with
your
us.
stuff?
Yeah.
Oh, you can see my socials on Linktree/Dale Friesen. Thanks for asking.
Yeah, absolutely.
And you were amazing, Dale, by the way. Lots and lots of fun playing with you.
Thank you.
Oh, thank you. Yeah, I had a great time.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Love your commitment.
It's going to be really ironic when we come back for the next session and Lauren just flies into straight into a wall. And like,
Yeah, they don't have any. They don't have any ceiling fans in there, do they?
Anticlimactic. No, rotating ceiling fans, thankfully.
No, she'll be fine.
So when do I and sorry?
Go ahead.
When do I and everyone else tune in to see the exciting conclusion of the winery escape?
Oh, that's a good question. It'll be the
last Tuesday
of September, which is the 24th of September.
Yeah.
Yes.
Excellent.
We'll be back here doing another session, so we'll find out what happens to Lauren, and we have a lot of stickmen to fight. Yeah.
Yeah. So
well,
many
I mean,
twigs.
maybe Urwin can get that exploding beer on those stickmen.
Oh yes, yes.
Oh, that is true. Yes.
You must
yes,
honor
yes,
that wish.
yes. I will absolutely do that. Remind me, just remind me, but I will absolutely make that happen. No question.
Awesome.
Excellent.
Well, thanks so much.
Yeah, thank you, Dale, for being on.
I had an awesome time. Amazing guest. This is it's. I mean, yeah, this was this was just absolutely me. It's like every time I get to play with everybody, it's like a dream come true, honestly. So thank you guys, everybody, Dale, everybody. Thank you guys so much. It was great.
Yeah. Thank you, Nick. Great work.
Thanks, Dale. Thank you, Nick.
All right.
So at the end of the stream, we do a few minutes of Q&A. If you have any questions, I saw a couple questions.
Well, that's not true. But
yeah, it's not. We will just say that check us out tomorrow. We're going to be streaming Small Land. It's a survival game where you're tiny and you're like in a big, like a backyard kind of thing. You know, there's big bugs and stuff that you have to ride around on, and got to build your house out of twigs and stuff. It should be pretty fun. Right, Aaron?
Yes. Yeah. It's going to be good. It's. I don't think you're in a backyard this time. I don't think that's the deal.
There's like fairies and stuff. We haven't played it at all. We're really looking forward to it.
Yes. Honey, I Shrunk the Kids.
Right. That's what I was thinking of. Exactly. And then on Friday, we're doing Aliens versus Predator, which is a game from I want to say like 2010 or something like that. But it's really good. Yeah.
It's been revamped.
Yeah.
Looks fun. So that's our schedule.
I will add episode 64 of the Rated RPG podcast, Valley of Green Gold, I'm in the middle of editing. It is so good. It is such a great episode. This summer has been really tough to get episodes edited, and I'm doing it in every available moment, but it is taking a long time. And hopefully it'll be out in the next couple of days. I think you're going to really love it.
Awesome.
If it looks, if it's anything as cool as your new haircut, Jason, it's going to be amazing.
Thank you.
I agree. I totally agree.
Yeah. All right. Great job, Dion. I love your haircut as well.
Yeah. That was excellent, Dion.
Yes, Dion, amazing. You look, I mean, it's just so beautiful. It's just so totally beautiful.
As usual. Yeah.
All right. Good night, everybody.
Good night, everybody. Thank you. Thank you for the level 10 tonight. We truly appreciate it. Good night.
Yes.
Bye-bye.
Bye.